to anchor.fm to get started. If you have something super special to talk about and you want people to hear it so they know it's super special, you're going to want to use Anchor. It's the best way to do it.
Were you naked when you got into the dumpster?
Of course. How else would you?
Don't say of course. This whole story is fucked. There's nothing that I can take for granted in it.
Yeah, well, I'm saying of course because you don't have the room to maneuver when you're inside the bin.
Yeah, there's like 8 other children.
So did you get naked? Did you get naked to get into the bin?
No. I think it was just maybe more. No, it was just kind of like interesting. It's like when kids play doctor, you know. It was that kind of thing, but with the added, like my doctor clinic was inside the bin, I guess.
Okay.
So to play doctor, we would get into the bin.
Chicken feet.
Okay,
bin.
so you were just looking for privacy.
I was what?
Looking for privacy.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know if you have HEPA laws or anything in Australia, but I assume that's what it had to do with.
What's is that like a doctor confidentiality?
Yeah,
thing?
Privacy laws for medical checkups and whatnot.
Well, that definitely makes sense. Yeah, there were forms that needed to be signed.
How many of you would be in a bin?
Yeah.
I think, no, only 2 in a bin at a time. It was a very strict rule we had.
Okay.
Coming to be.
Were you in a bin with a boy or a girl?
A girl, of course.
Okay, so it sounds like you knew what you were doing.
Potentially. I mean, there was no, like, sex or... It was playing doctor. You know what playing doctor is, right? It's like when you look at each other's...
Yeah, it's a precursor to sex.
What the fuck? Fucking 19 years old, let's play doctor.
No, you're telling me that when everybody went through something like that...
Yeah, like some kind of interest in the other gender, or like what's down there kind of thing. It was that.
Yeah, that exactly. that you're enforcing what I said. It wasn't innocent.
You knew enforced it
because it had sexual connotations to it. It had.
Yeah, I mean, well, maybe I don't know.
There's no maybe.
I can't get in the mind of like a 7-year. I don't remember what my intentions were, or any of our intentions were back when we were 7.
Okay,
I feel like I remember you said that your dad or one of your neighbors put you up to this.
What? No.
Huh.
You've already exposed yourself as to knowing why you were doing it. When I asked, was it you were a boy or you and a girl? And you said a girl, of course, meaning that you knew that you were straight and you didn't have any interest in seeing the little wiener of another boy, right?
No, I already knew what a wiener was. So I could just look at myself.
He saw plenty.
So I'm taking your side in this, and you're still being fucking argumentative. You're impossible.
Well, I'm just saying, I
you fucking child molested motherfucker. Just get in the dumpster with the.
Whoa! That was kind of mean.
I take it back. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's not a molester. He got molested. There's a difference.
Yeah,
he's a victim.
You don't know what happened in those bins. But that's my stories for the day.
Yep.
Or my stories that I'm revisiting.
Alright, Doug, I hope that gives you some material. Yeah.
What, you think I'm going to close my eyes and think about this later?
I didn't mean for your spank bank. I meant like for the next time you're on. To rip on Jackson. This isn't for your enjoyment.
So for some reason, I am going to make it my life's work, or at least for the next 3 minutes, to clear the air between me and Jackson.
Alright, fuck it, you got 3 minutes.
I'm gonna make it my life's goal to completely disregard anything you say to me in the next 3 minutes, Doug.
Go.
I'm out. I'm done. Fuck you.
That was pretty weak. What did you look at Jackson's ears and give up immediately?
Oh, I just kind of thought to myself that I have no interest in associating myself with somebody that plays with kids in dumpsters.
That's fair. Again, I was also a kid. I just so that we get all the information on the table.
So if I take everything that I've learned about Jackson in this episode, okay, yeah. So you've got some ammunition against me. He paints. He plants flowers. I didn't even talk about the gardening.
Time to
And then everything I've learned about you,
Disgusting stuff.
I must leave now.
your mom sexualized you at a very young age. You need to hurry up. Hang out with little kids in dumpsters naked.
So
Yeah,
fun.
no, I was a kid, yes.
Yeah, but it's still true, right?
You're
But yeah, but you're
Okay,
slandering a
just leave
child.
it at that then. I'm not
slandering a
judging.
child.
I'm not judging. Just
your brother.
things in Australia are a little different.
I think you're a monster. You're slandering a child.
The things that happen in Australia are just a little different than here.
You
It's
also
fine.
forgot that
I don't-
his brother pays crustacean prostitutes, and then pretends that he just fell into that situation
Feel this
asleep.
ancient power.
So now you're putting the sins of another on my shoulders. I didn't fuck with crabs or crustaceans of any
No,
kind.
but you sat there
or
and watched
description.
somebody do it. That's just
No,
as bad.
I helped my brother. I heard the screams of anguish and came in to assist the declawing.
Wait,
Did you use your mouth to get the crab off of him?
As a dutiful
No, I
maiden,
meant like I came in to see what was happening.
So you didn't
Oh no,
assist
what's
him?
going on in here?
Yeah, if you heard screaming, then yeah, I'm sure you would stay out
So
of that.
did you just sit there and watch him and laugh as he was getting circumcised by a crab?
Ha! Ha! Burst forth.
Fuck yeah, it was pretty fucking funny.
Does he have scars? Do
Put
you
yourself
check?
in my situation.
I don't wanna.
No, I don't know.
Alright, enough of this.
let's dance.
All these years of playing doctor has finally paid off. I get to do some surgery.
My days in the bin.
Let me kiss your boo boo.
I'm gonna need. Hey, come here, brother. I'm gonna need you to step into my office.
Points into a fucking chicken feeder.
As,
Make sure you sit down.
Just a pig
as always, we gotta check your
Witness
prostate
my great
before we go any further.
Back
all right.
at ya.
All right, Doug. I want to clear the air with you, Doug.
We have 45 seconds left.
This is gonna sound really lame, but I do really enjoy your company, Doug, and I don't mean to be negative towards you. You're a good guy. I don't know what else to say, Doug. Apart from I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
As consolation for the injustices I've dealt you, please shout out your stuff.
Come over to who'srightpodcast.com.
Steady as
I think that
Feel the
Jackson is
ancient
lined up
power.
to come on our show here in the next couple weeks, so that should be fun. Yeah. Did you say no?
Realistically, ever see that happen?
Wow, that is pretty mean.
Let the show
Son of a
begin.
bitch. That was a good approach from Doug, though. Put him on the spot.
Come
Now
into being.
Jackson looks like the bad guy. Nice.
Doug, you're actually recording later today, right?
Schedule.
Yeah, we're just doing something for YouTube. We won't put this out on the feed, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Well, Jackson's ready for you whenever you like.
Whenever you want, Doug. You just message me, and I'll
Witness my
reply.
great undertaking.
All right, I look forward to your reply.
This is so awkward.
Alright, did you shout out yourself? I zoned out.
Hey, can you make sure your editor puts the fucking links in the thing this
Let's
time?
dance.
My password. Oh, I did it on the Patreon episode.
Back
What do you want
off.
from me?
I want you to make sure your editor puts the links in the shit this
Moment
time.
of birth.
Jackson that puts the links
I thought it was
It's kind
pretty
of yeah, that damn editor. Right. Alright, thanks everyone.
Kaya, have you been lying to me this whole time?
Patreon.com/the official podcast for bonus episode.
Shit, like after I finish shitting while I'm still on the
So
body.
you're saying this?
So wait, you don't even
wipe?
wipe your ass before you apply the
Oh,
cream?
Jesus,
What the
of course
fuck?
I do. I wipe my ass, and then I put the cream on like a civilized man. I go in the proper preparation H instructed order of things.
Andrew, would
Is it
you?
internal? Do you have to insert a finger?
Then yeah,
No,
you need to wipe
it's
down that tube,
surface.
young man.
Yeah, you need to disinfect it, man. Look, it's like, would you touch
Yeah.
another man's lube bottle? I wouldn't want to
Yeah,
touch lube.
that's a great example.
Depending on the man.
If I was desperate for lube.
If I want.
Well, Kaya wasn't like looking for
I
ass
don't
cream.
think lube. I don't think lube is nearly that bad though. Like,
Yeah, I
cum's
wasn't-
not as bad as shit.
I was fucking desperate for anal hemorrhoid cream. I just saw the dog chewing on it, and I figured I should probably intervene so it doesn't die.
Kaya was army crawling on my floor looking for preparation H. Charlie, I need it. Where's the ass cream?
I bite the other end, and then Tetra and I we fight. We're like,
Tug of war with my
You're
preparation
using your
H.
mouth against the dog for some reason.
and then Charlie walks in on us. Well, it's not what it looks like.
I don't see the issue with touching another man's lube or his.
It's just, there's no issue. It's just kind of yucky. It's just one of those things where you're like, well, I should probably clean this off now.
What are you, a child? But like you're just fucking correlating two things.
What do you mean, what are you, a child? You're grabbing asshole cream. Like, I've taken a shit, I've wiped my
It's not
ass.
cream that's interacted with an asshole, though. It's just manufactured tubes. That's
It depends on the
Still.
fucking sanitation department though. Like if you take a shit, wipe your ass, and then wash your hands and then use the cream, there's nothing wrong with the cream as long as you're not touching the tube. That
What,
after you touch your
what
asshole.
is wrong with you? Why
Yes.
would I wipe my ass, wash my hands, put cream on my ass, and wash my hands again?
So you don't get poopy hands all over the tube?
Why do I care about poopy hands on the tube? I'm not like dealing it to friends or anything.
Because then you have to touch it again at a later date, and you'll be touching a poopy-filled tube.
If I touch it again, I will be taking a poopy-filled experience in my shitter.
That's
what
why
the
I.
fuck?
No, that's why I, as a third party, have to wash my hands because it is a poopy-filled tube. He touched that with his poopy hands.
Exactly.
I don't want to
Well,
have that
what
on
you can
my
do to
hands.
avoid all this is once you're totally done, just disinfect or wipe down the tube, just so next time you touch it, it's
Still
could, but
gross,
there's no
Andrew.
reason
So
to
if
do
a
that.
stranger comes
Hang on.
over, they can touch
yeah,
your tube.
so that way you can share your hemorrhoid cream with everyone.
Yeah, let your
guys are being
dogs
very
use it as a chew
sustainable.
toy.
You're not being very considerate with your poopy cream, Charlie.
Put some
I
catnip
suppose that
on
was a
it.
bit selfish.
No, but Nayar, one of our patrons brought up another good comparison. Would you touch another man's fleshlight? No.
That's different. You fuck a
That's
fleshlight.
totally different.
No,
Yeah,
it's
the
not.
penis
Totally
directly
different.
sticking
Interacts with
dick.
it, yeah.
Charlie's not taking a
if you
shit
wash it
on,
though, it's
like-
fine, right? If he has washed it, you'd still touch it. No, I don't want to touch that.
Oh, if he totally washed it and disinfected it, I'd touch it. Yeah. Why not?
Andrew's
What the
touched
fuck?
my fleshlights 1,000 times, but
Yeah,
I
but you
don't
haven't
fuck
fucked your
yeah.
fleshlights.
Well, as far as he knows.
Hopefully. Hopefully. I'm still playing that roulette game. Who knows? But yeah, I have no problem with that. As long as it's clean, like who cares? Doesn't matter.
I care.
Would you
I
buy-
probably wouldn't like drink out of it, but
Why would you drink out of any fleshlight?
well, we had a thing. It didn't make it into the final cut. This was way back when Charlie was first doing funny videos with fleshlights. We had like a skit where he was eating spaghetti. And he was like, "Could you pass the salt?" And I said, "Sure." And the salt shaker was in the fleshlight, and I started like shaking it on top of the
Oh,
pasta.
I remember we tried a lot of things. Like, we tried to set up like a fleshlight straw from my faucet from the sink. So that way when you turned on the sink, the water would travel through the fleshlight and I could drink it long distance.
But if he had fucked it though, Andrew.
Yeah, that'd be gross.
Well, I don't think he'd want to eat out of it then either, unless maybe he did. I
You don't know. He's a lunatic. Maybe you don't know if he cleaned it.
If I could properly be absolutely 100% sure that it was thoroughly cleaned after, I wouldn't care.
You couldn't be absolutely sure of that, though.
Yeah.
That's why I probably would care.
So
Yeah.
would you ever buy a second-hand real doll?
Oh God, no. No.
Why?
That's different.
Why is that
Because
different?
it'll
if
be
it's
broken
properly
in by
cleaned?
another man's. It'll
it's
be
an-
broken in by another man's penis. It'll.
Well, it's another man's wife, too.
Wait, so
Andrew wants
you're
a virgin doll.
yeah, you want a virgin doll? What is that?
I think everyone wants a virgin real doll. I don't think any
No,
man
I
out
like
there.
I like the dolls that are experienced, Andrew.
the prostitute
She's
doll.
been taught things.
I like the 40-year-old OnlyFans.
Do you? Are
doll.
there men out there where it's like they take cucking to the next level of loneliness, where they want other men to fuck their fleshlights and real dolls for them?
Ooh.
I highly doubt that. That's too deep.
That's gonna be more
No.
about being attracted to the dudes then.
There must be, and I bet they own Reddit or something. Everyone exists, dude. Whatever you can think of, it exists, and I bet they're on Reddit.
That takes the fun out of hypotheticals though when you just say everything exists.
Let's get
Let's get in detail.
Yeah.
Which one of us
totally
wants
fair.
to watch the other one fuck a sex doll? Any of us?
No.
No.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, oh, Andrew.
hang on. Not for like a sexual thing. But I
Just to
think
see
it'd
how
be funny.
Charlie does it. I just want to see how he works.
Just as a joke.
Yeah, just for a ha-ha laugh. But no, I think it'd be funny if I was like browsing Pornhub or something, and all of a sudden it came up as like Jackson Clark fucks real doll, and it was just the real footage. One of those moments where you're like, whoa,
So
There.
funny. He. Look at his ball slapping. I wish they were slapping against my chin.
Well,
Haha.
Give me a little credit here. I think in this day and age, it'd be one of the few things that could actually shock me and throw me off guard. You know what I mean?
I
My
guess.
nutsack.
Yeah, finally getting the mysteries revealed of Jackson's nutsack shape and his thrusting power.
Fucking a real doll. So what if, like in 2018 or whenever we met up, and the girl that we met that Jackson said was his girlfriend, what if that was just a real doll that he was animating with like a puppeteering stick?
Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah.
That's even more impressive than just getting a girlfriend.
Yeah, I never noticed
Yeah.
that when she talked, her mouth didn't completely sync up to what she said. It was weird.
Yeah, and Jackson's did. It kind of did sound like Jackson just making a high-pitched voice.
Yeah. Do you remember when Jackson started drinking water and her voice came out all bubbly? It was weird.
Yeah, well. So again,
Fun trip.
have we talked about this before? I still want to know, what do those men do with the real dolls once they're done? I guess once the real doll has to be decommissioned, do they just like
Funeral pyre.
Oh,
They
yeah.
send them out on a little canoe and
can't just
send
throw
out
it
an arrow
away.
and light it on fire.
can you throw
Lord
it
of the
away,
Rings
or
send
do
off.
they?
So if you live in like the suburbs and you have a giant trash can, you can probably just pop it in there in a bag.
Okay, but I mean,
As long as no one sees you do it, because that's really fucking
just
suspicious.
popping out over the top.
and scary.
People walking by the street. They see that sex doll expression.
Sir,
peeking
we
over,
saw you
know.
dumping a child's
blowjob face.
corpse in your garbage. Can you explain this?
Right, so two things. Again, one is optics. You don't want, right in front of your own house is a trash can full of, some human being's legs hanging out of it. Or two,
Speak for yourself. Then everyone knows you're sexually active.
Yeah, and
murderous.
getting laid.
it's just a fucking burnt corpse. And two, so if you're the kind of person who's willing to get a real doll and fuck it and pretend that it's a real human, wouldn't you also be the kind of person who wants to give it a real funeral? And like pretend that you just
That's what I was
buried
saying.
an actual human? Yeah, right? You would put it in a canoe, set it on fire like a Viking, or maybe hack it up into pieces and bury her in your backyard like you're a murderer.
I think my sex doll would just like to be cremated. Put the urn on the mantle.
That's such a fucking psychology question. It's like, I know of the group of people, they had like TV specials and interviews where it's like, this is my wife, she's real, her name is Yvette, and I love her, where they get together and have those like real doll wife meetings. But Real Doll doesn't just sell to those people, they sell probably like thousands and thousands and thousands
I
of
don't think
units.
they do, man. I think it's just so expensive
Really?
that they can really like survive off a very small market.
How expensive are sex dolls?
Oh, like 10 grand. Like a good
Jesus.
size
I'm
doll is
about
like 10
to,
grand.
yeah, I'm on.
just buy a prostitute.
You're
For
about to
10
buy one,
grand,
Kaya?
you could. My buddies and we've been watching 90 Day Fiance. For 10 grand, you can get any Yugoslavian whore to just, fuck you for a green card. Why would you ever buy a sex doll? Let's see though. I'm on myrealdolls.com. Your shopping cart is empty. I know. Newest sex dolls. Let's see. Oh, actually, never mind. I'm gonna click best deals.
Secondhand sex dolls.
Hey, I really want to know if that is a thing, but Ashley Sexy Skinny.
sure it is.
Oh, Charlie, they're just a grant, $1,000.
Oh, that's not much.
Wait,
Yeah,
which
she looks-
are these like entry level waifu or not waifu? Entry level real dolls?
Dude, I just clicked on best deals. These look like underage Japanese children, basically.
Dude, I'm getting bombarded by shit on the Real Doll website. Like, there's a spin the wheel to win thing where I can win a 5% discount. Try my luck. I have Abyss Creations in the live chat saying, "Hi, have a look around. Let us know if you have any questions." Like, Man, they really want me to leave here with a sex doll.
Wow, it really seems like they brought down their prices. Like I went to premiumdolls.com. They have a ton of sex dolls for under $1,000.
You can customize your sex doll.
Yeah.
I
mine have a dick.
I found the cheapest one called Dolly Busty Midget, and it's only $700, you guys. So I figure that if you customize these, that's when it gets expensive, because I'm looking at some of these customizations here, and then it adds dollars. Like if you want her to be black, you have to add $45. If you want her to
That's
have
kind of fucked up.
That is kind of fucked up.
If you wanted to have green eyes, that's plus $25. Red nails, $25. Breast type, what?
Like big honking milkers, stuff
So
like that.
let me also point out
No.
something interesting here that I'm noticing on Real Doll's website. They have a dildo that's like supposed to be modeled after a real penis and be super realistic, called the Real Dick, and it's just a dildo. But for the entire rest of the website, you have to buy like a full doll if you want a sex toy. So why are women given the option of just buying disembodied dicks, but men don't get to
Because
buy?
that's all they see us as. We're just dicks to them.
But you think it'd be the opposite, right? Because typically in relationships, women go for companionship and, you know, a man.
Yeah, well, how are you going to
whereas-
put that in a doll?
Whereas men just want pussy.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You can't put fucking friendship in a doll form.
Well, you
I
can
guess
do like a 20 pounds of pussy and ass scenario where it's like you just have a disembodied ass.
Yeah, there's
Well,
a lot
these
of-
guys can
that's a
for
cool
like
brand.
$1,500. They can put anything in plastic form, buddy. If you got the money.
That's the sad thing, though, Andrew, is that guys see these dolls as a form of real relationships, whereas girls see them as just, you know, sexual satisfaction.
It's kind of funny how role reversal it is.
Yeah,
I
but-
actually really regret not buying that 20 pounds of pussy and ass when we went to the Todd, Andrew.
Yeah, man, I freaked out. That's like a legend.
That's a ton of pussy and ass.
Could you handle that much pussy and ass?
I have no. It was like $200.
It's worth it.
I googled it. It's
That's
called
$10 a pound, Charlie. That's nothing.
Sound like a butcher.
It's called the Fuck Me Silly Mega Masturbator. Over 20 pounds of pussy and ass. Pipe Dream Extreme.
So my real doll.
Hey, I have a question, Andrew. You might be able to answer this.
Sure.
Does fucking a sex doll actually feel like fucking like a human pussy?
Well, Jackson, I can't answer that question, believe it or not.
You're among friends. You can be honest.
Not the worst toy. God damn it. This is so there's a toy. Let me describe this I put this in the chat, but it's only $400. It's a male sex toy, but
there we go.
It's only
Yeah.
a torso, but it has a gigantic cock and balls, and it looks goofy. It looks terrible. It looks like a candle, actually. But you can buy it if you have $400.
The fuck's up with that cock?
It's big.
This is pretty surprising, though. It seems like
Wow.
there's a ton of sex doll websites. Like a ton of these. I had no idea. I thought it was only like a couple manufacturers for a small community, but it's got to be kind of big if there's this many.
Yeah.
So it's got to be popular in turn. People are actually buying these frequently.
I wanna look up
it
if-
looks like it.
So first of all, Kaya, I think you may have made a small mistake here. First of all, the functions, misspelled horribly. It has dildo and anal. So I think
Oh.
this is for men to have sex with.
Maybe.
Because why else?
So you jerk
Why
the
else would
cock off
you?
on the other?
Yeah, well, no, you
what's
either
the
ride the
pro-
dick or you put your dick in it. It's like, why would it have anal functions for women? What are they going to do with that? Put like their pencils in it for later to use? I don't know.
No, put a finger in
Maybe.
while they blow it. Pretend that he's into it. I don't know.
It's not a bad idea.
Well, do you guys think that
Shove
there's
shit up in watch it shit.
Put a Snickers bar in there and push it out on its stomach.
Just in case you're curious.
she shaves it?
I couldn't even
So
finish that
that's how
sentence.
men poop. Got it. Wow.
So do you guys think that there's even a single woman who's ever bought a real doll?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
I don't think so. Not a single
Jackson, earlier in the
don't
episode,
know.
you specifically said that everyone exists.
one. No, that was Kaya.
Yeah,
I
that was
said,
me. But I'm still.
Let's not.
I'm still
I said let's not
incredulous.
think that way.
I definitely think there's female real doll owners. Like, I don't know if they bought the women, because there are male real dolls. But
Yeah.
they're definitely out there.
Do you guys agree with this statement? It is far easier for a woman to find a guy than it is for a guy to find a woman.
Yeah, of course.
It depends on the woman.
Yeah.
No.
It's a buyer's market,
Yeah.
which is not that big of a deal. It doesn't really,
It's
I don't think that women
it's almost
are.
like it's easier. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, you go ahead.
It's almost like it's easier if you're attractive, regardless of your sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost as if women are pickier. It's like, maybe that's why I'm so suspicious that there would be any women who own real dolls.
It's almost as if you were on a quality VPN, you could watch Netflix shows from around the world.
You could, man, or buy real dolls without your ISPN, no. You could buy real
That's
dolls.
also true.
You could go on the Silk Road, or maybe that's not so legal to say, but look, if you don't want your ISP to know what you're up to, or the government, or really anyone else, you should get a VPN. And our sponsor, expressvpn.com/official, has been out helping us out for a long while now to make that a reality. I don't want to cast stones and call people names and use, slurs like, I don't know, pirate. But if you are one, I'm just saying that you should use a VPN, because otherwise you're gonna get fines. And let me tell you, my nephew, he's been pirating a whole lot of, John Wick. He really loves John Wick, so I've seen firsthand the effects of having to pay fines for things that you yourself didn't even download or watch or do or anything, and I'm innocent. So let's say... Also, it helps your depression, by the way, because let's say you're bummed out and you're just really tired because of all the lockdowns and all the shit that goes on in the world, and all you want to do right now is just maybe watch some Netflix with your online friends. Guess what? Thanks to ExpressVPN, you can watch Netflix on, do you have a friend in Canada? You can watch Canadian Netflix. Do you have a friend in America? You can watch American Hulu. Do you have a friend in Germany? You can watch German Amazon Prime. It doesn't matter. Just get your VPN, set it up, which is easy, by the way. Download, log in, click the big button that says connect, and that's it. You can even set it up to automatically connect to you every time you launch your computer. Done. You don't have to worry about anything else. It works on your consoles, it works on your phone, it works on any device you might have, because you can even put it on your router. So go to expressvpn.com/official, and you will get 3 months for free on the yearly plan, which is good, because it's cheap to begin with, and you can just buy the yearly plan and forget about it. Set up a one-time payment, 3 months of that are on us, the official podcast team, expressvpn.com/official. If you want to let them know that we're helping. Okay.
Thanks, ExpressVPN. That's
Thank
a
you.
big sell. Cures depression. I like it.
It helps mine. All right. Where were we at?
Real dolls.
Yeah, the women use them. I don't think so.
Really?
I also don't think so.
Really?
Well,
Come
yeah, I
on.
really don't think so. I think they
Come
just
on.
buy a dildo. Don't most girls not use dildos anyway? It's like vibrators are far more,
Or
I don't know, used.
Yeah, or-
Jackson, hang on. I got to interrupt. Hang on, Jackson. What is that like rattling in your background?
yeah, there's
You guys
some.
hear that?
It might be it might be my coil line from my computer.
Yeah,
Not
it
sure.
sounds like it.
What's a coil
Yeah,
wine?
what does that mean?
GPU.
His graphic. He lost the graphics card lottery.
It's it's his real doll. She wants attention.
She's She's charging.
Oh shit! Okay, I found an article after browsing to the 7th page of Google. Woman reveals what it's like to make love to her lifelike robot male sex doll. Single gal Carly Sciortino said, "With a doll you can learn how to make sex work for you, trying out speeds and angles." Alright. Oh, okay, this doesn't count. She's a sex columnist. So she's
Yeah,
not really...
that's definitely different.
Yeah, she's a reviewer, not an actual customer.
I bet there's women out there though. They may not be public, but there's definitely women who like are in a relationship with a real doll.
Or something similar. Maybe not
Yeah,
like a real doll,
yeah.
but something.
Yeah, something.
The
Well, I
lifeless
know
husk of
there's
Hereditary.
I know there's what is it, objectophiles, where they're
Yeah.
sexually attracted and intimate with objects, and I know there's that one that went viral of the guy fucking his car. I think Charlie, I think you did something. I know I did something on it. I think you did too.
I watched it. I don't think I did anything with it. I know what you're
Okay.
talking about. There's also
Yeah.
that like serial car groper who was in love with cars
Yeah.
and he'd ejaculate on other people's cars.
Yeah, but the one I wanted to
have
bring up
put in
as
much
an
work
example
of
is
late.
there's a woman who's sexually attracted to a roller coaster.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah. And she's super in love with it and this and that. So if there's people out there like that, there's got to be women who
We
find a
have-
human analog and like feel emotions for it or attachment to it.
I guess I finally found a forum. It's called ourdollcommunity.com. And I'm not trying
Aw.
to see if there's any women here. It's like I'm looking for someone to date or some shit.
She's got to be into other men that aren't real.
Oh shit! Fine, okay, thank you. The third thread is called Hello. Any other females here? I mean females that breathe, winky face. I'm new here. I've posted a little but haven't said hello yet. I'm female. I was born with some extra parts that I don't mind using at all. When you're giving lemons, you make lemonade. In parentheses, I'm trans. God damn it. Okay, so no. That was a fucking red herring. Sucking or kissing on TPE doll, any experience, good or bad? Okay, I'm putting my money in this. $5 says there's no women using real dolls, guys.
Well, I think that $5 is going to float in stasis because this is something we may never prove.
If our fans can dig it up, I'll PayPal you $5.
Okay.
If they can just find proof that a woman's using a real doll is like a relationship,
Yeah.
that's very bold.
Does it have to specifically be a real doll or can it be any like human analog?
Any doll, mannequin,
Because like some of the
I guess.
some of the guys from that like big meeting that they had like not real dolls but like shit they made themselves. know what
No,
I'm saying?
I think it should be a doll that you have to pay lots of money for, that is explicitly manufactured for you to have sex with.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd bet there's at least a handful,
Okay.
but I don't know. Charlie, why don't you read some Noodle Man?
I'm fine with that. Is Jackson still alive or did that coil wire kill him?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out. Turn it off.
It sounds like you're sending telegrams in the background.
Really fast
A lot
ones.
of people in the
Trying to-
picture
you're
still
trying to
here.
win the war for Australia here.
Can you still hear it?
Yeah.
Little, yeah.
It's not a big deal. It's just I noticed it whenever you talked.
No, it has been an issue over the last few weeks, so I do need to fix it. It's just one of the fans on top of the case. I guess I could just unplug
Well, I
it, but
was
then I have to get into the
disproven.
computer. Anyway, Nutty Noodle Man.
I was just about to say in the Discord they immediately disproved you.
Yeah, I owe whoever, posted the first link there $5 now. I'll buy you a beer.
Woohoo!
It says mirror. This from the mirror.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
No, I was just gonna say we didn't consider older women.
Yeah, it says, so this is from the mirror. It says women in their 50s desperate for $15,000, so 15,000 pound female sex dolls to be their dream person. So it's even more than dollars actually. Phil Bass,
A little bit now.
Phil Bass runs the dollhouse in Orpington, Southeast London, which specializes in sex dolls, says he is seeing more and more women buying the expensive robots. Wow.
There
Randy,
you go.
middle-aged women desperate to find
Oh,
their
God.
dream person are forking out up to 15,000
Glad they
pounds.
specified that. I wasn't sure.
Are forking out up to 15,000 pounds for their own customized sex dolls.
Someone in chat posted a picture of a male sex doll getting deep throated, and the woman is spreading his anus directly into the camera. So I guess that's what the anus is for. And we cannot put that on screen, so you're going to just have to use your imagination.
No, you can go to patreon.com/theofficialpodcast.
We talk about a lot of things on this podcast, but there's something that I need to make sure that we all talk about right now. Because if you haven't heard about Anchor, then you need to know about the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First of all, it's free! Beyond that, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many other platforms. You can make money for your podcast with no minimum listenership, and it's got everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. If you have something super special to talk about and you want people to hear it so they know it's super special, you're going to want to use Anchor. It's the best way to do it.
And then go into our Discord and look up this photo if you really care. But yeah, I guess that is what it's for. It is a good photo, but I like how they got the pattern of the asshole wrinkles.
I always find that impressive. Yeah, they're able to really get like the actual divots and everything in it.
Do people still bleach their
I hear
assholes?
you've got
Do you
a
guys
job
know?
for me.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's never going out of fashion.
Porn stars for sure.
Yeah.
I know porn stars, but like regular people, do they?
No. Probably not.
Do you not? What if your hemorrhoid cream has like a bleaching effect?
That'd be a nice benefit, but I don't think it does.
Charlie hasn't seen it, but his asshole is pearly white now.
Yeah, my ass just looks really cool. Like my asshole is just like this incredible shade of like shine.
When was the last time you looked at your own arsehole?
Not long ago, like maybe 3 months ago. Remember I talked about where I like shaved it over my phone?
Oh, that was only 3 months ago? I thought that
you-
was when you were like, I don't know, fucking 14 or something and just, you know, trying to figure
Oh
shit
no,
out.
that was like 8 months ago, maybe.
Okay.
You haven't looked at it
So
since then?
No. Why? Do you check up on your asshole?
I mean, sometimes.
How?
Like if I have a really uncomfortable poop, just to make sure nothing bad happened. I don't know.
Weird time to look at it.
Wait, what?
You've never taken a really
You
big
watch
shit.
as the shit comes out.
Well, how do you look at it? What's your technique?
You just spread it in the mirror. It's not that hard.
Well,
This guy sucks his own cock, and you're trying to picture how he looks at his own anus. Dude's flexible. Just fucking reaches in between his legs.
I don't understand though. Like you don't
I
have
get
a-
on the bed and I spin around 90 degrees and I just like comb it. Like if I,
You walk down the
Well,
wall,
I don't understand.
come
I
in
don't
your own
understand how
mouth.
you get like.
yeah.
You don't
While
have a
you're
full
there.
body mirror though. You only have like your bathroom mirror, right? Or do you
Charlie, you
use
got to remember I'm a
Giuliana's?
tall guy. I can see.
Yeah, but when you bend over, like if you
No,
bend over,
you don't like bend over that much. You just turn around, you lean forward a little bit, and you look over your shoulder.
so you don't
That's
even get
about
like a
it.
full view of it.
Yeah.
No, just enough to take a peek at it and make sure everything's okay. I'm not like
if you
staring
wanna-
at my asshole like, ooh, what's going on there?
Look at the detail.
I'm just
Well,
looking
no,
to make
of course
sure
not.
that everything's okay.
So you don't.
Plus, if you wanted that much detail, you have a phone or something. Or you can get,
Yeah,
like, a
you can use
camera.
the forward-facing camera on your phone. Take a photo or video. Do that.
I don't understand why people think it's so difficult to look at your own anus. It's not.
Well,
Science has made it the easiest it's ever been.
It's kind of, well, it is kind of difficult. It's like licking your own elbow. You know, you have to just use your phone.
To lick your elbow.
You
Well,
can't. That's
I'm saying that naturally you
Still
can't do it
impossible.
without the
it's
assistance
not.
of
You can do it.
technology.
People can lick their own elbow. It's
Yeah,
actually
flexible
a myth.
people.
A lot of
There's plenty
Yeah,
of
a
people
lot
who
of-
can
no, a
lick
lot
their own
of-
assholes too. Doesn't mean I
no,
can.
a lot of children can do it because they're smaller and flexible. It's true. They had a fucking show, Brainiac. Do you guys remember that show? It was pretty big everywhere. It starred the guy from Top Gear, and it was like a did you know science kind of show before YouTube was really big. And at one point they had a segment called Things You Can't Do, and they were like, "Oh, try to lick your elbow. You fucking won't."
your anus.
But they had a
The guy from
segment.
Top Gear
They had
trying
a
to
segment
bend
where
over,
they were
look at his
like,
own anus.
where they were like, "Try to lick your own elbow. You fucking can't, you idiot." And then the next episode, they were like, "Oh, it turns out like hundreds of people sent us photos of them doing it. It turns out it's not that hard."
Photoshopped.
Well, okay, like children, I guess it's not hard, but for an adult,
Exactly,
you can do
yeah.
it right now.
If you're an adult, it's probably very, very hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Same with looking at your asshole. So you'll have to just take a, 20 megapixel photo of your asshole and then examine it. So, wait. Charlie, did you rewatch, like, Did you sit down after you were done shaving and to watch your own videos of your own asshole?
I didn't take videos. Why would I take videos? I'm not like selling OnlyFans asshole content.
For the
No, it was
archive.
just pictures.
Charlie, do you think if you started an OnlyFans, but every single photo was just a close up of your anus, people would sign up for it? But like it's so close up that people can't even tell if it's yours.
Of course.
Well, how would they even be able to tell that it's my anus in the first place?
Anuses are like
Well,
trees.
if
They
you're
have
showing
rings around them.
if you're showing your anus and like the rest of your body's in the frame or something, they'd be able to
I
tell.
see.
But I'm saying like every photo is just like such a hyper close up of your anus, it could be anybody's, but you say it's yours.
Well, like internal shots, so you can't even tell it's an anus.
Just full screen of anus. Like look at your
Ew.
monitor right now and imagine you just see nothing but anus.
Like a colonoscopy camera?
No, just the anus, not the intestine.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're losing me.
What was the
Andrew.
question again? Now we're just talking about big assholes. What was like the initial inquiry?
The question
What's
is why
your
haven't,
asshole look
why haven't
like?
you started Noodle Man yet?
Oh, I mean, I can read Noodle Man if you want.
Okay. Does he have a clean asshole?
I guess we're about to
Yeah,
find
this is
out.
going to be a big tonal shift.
Yeah, I wrote this one like a week ago. So this is I'm mixing it up. This isn't Noodle Man. This is Moon Ninja. This was another series I worked on. I made 2 of these. These are actually kind of long. So this is Moon Ninja by Charlie White. I submitted it for a grade and the teacher said, "Wow, this is a great report. I see that you like action stories." I'll show the camera. There's a picture of a ninja that I drew. The second page is another picture of a ninja I drew with a couple of floating sharks around him. And then I think the story starts, yeah.
Naturally.
Long ago, people in Japan said that a ninja lived on the moon. The astronauts went to space. Only one astronaut returned to tell what happened. The people in Japan have been frightened since that day. Only the most brave astronauts went to space to destroy the moon ninja. All that went to space have failed. But this was a very special group of astronauts. They knew all access codes and had very good reflexes.
Access codes to what?
I guess
The moon.
yeah. They knew the
To
cheat
space.
codes for the moon. They disabled gravity, or re-enabled gravity. On their way there, they had to go through an asteroid shower. It was very difficult to get through. They were so close to getting hit by a meteor. It was 17.5 meters wide. They made it through the meteor field.
What?
And headed to the moon.
17 meters?
Yeah, 17.5 meters wide.
That's not very wide.
It's not.
You pulled that out of
That's
your
not
ass.
that, that's not that big.
Okay, well, how many asteroid showers have you guys gone through? Maybe it's terrifying out there. They made it through the meteor field and headed to the moon. They noticed the ship up ahead. It appeared to be Moon Ninja's ship. They saw a meteor coming straight for them and ran. The Moon Ninja's ship hit the huge
Red in space.
couldn't tell you.
They just ran in circles in the spaceship.
The Moon Ninja's ship hit the huge meteor. It exploded. There were Moon Ninja robot parts flying everywhere. They finally made it to the moon and saw robots shooting at them. They threw every attack right back at them. The robots were destroyed except for one. He was the king of all robots. The most powerful robot they ever faced. As if like this fucking group of astronauts is facing robots on the regular. This is beautiful. I forgot how great this story was.
Wait, so is Moon Ninja dead?
I don't know. Probably not. There's a sequel, so he's probably alive.
Yeah, you probably don't kill the main character off in the first
Well,
like 2
why
minutes.
does surviving a meteor shower make him powerful? That just means he's lucky.
I don't really know, to be honest. They had access codes or something, so he was just inherently strong.
Oh,
And great reflexes.
maybe it's like
They
that
found
girl
a
in Deadpool where her superpower is being lucky.
Yeah,
Domino.
that was cool.
Domino.
Yeah. They found a weapon and tried to destroy him. They saw a castle and decided to go inside. I guess I abandoned that plot line pretty quickly. Wow. Okay. Inside was an army of robots, ninjas, samurais, and warriors. They attacked with everything they had from every angle, but every attack was blocked. They fought back until they were all destroyed. They checked every room in the castle, but could not find Moon Ninja. They left the castle. When they left the castle, they noticed the castle began to float off the ground. It was the Moon Ninja's awesome power. The astronauts ran back to their ship and followed the castle to Jupiter. The castle landed, and so did they. They left the ship and ran into the castle. The astronauts saw the moon ninja. They tried to attack, but he was too powerful. His skills were unmatched. A smoke bomb exploded and he was gone. I think this is the last
Do you think the
page.
teacher who complimented this book was actually serious and was completely absorbed when she was reading it?
She's been waiting
Like the
desperately all these years.
fireplace.
All
It
these
was a
years
real
for the next
page
chapter.
turner. Yeah, she wants to know what happened to Moon.
She read
And
this
Just glued
and
to it with
she-
a glass of wine.
She quit her job and immediately joined Studio Ghibli, and then they made Howl's Moving Castle. Inspired by Charlie.
They searched every room and found him at the top of the castle. It was too late for him to escape, the astronauts had him. He pretends to surrender and he jumps off the castle. He runs, never to be seen again. The moon...
When did this become present time? Why did you switch from? Well, yeah, like you switch time tenses there. It used
Time
to be
works differently on the moon.
I don't know.
Yeah, you fucking
you
5-year-old.
were all like they
Get your grammar right.
They found a castle. They found a castle and they walked in, but then it became he surrenders and runs, and this is what's happening. Like,
I
what
couldn't tell
happened?
ya. Well, Moon Ninja's always been a tricky foe. He never really plays fair. He runs, never to be seen again. The Moon Ninja disappeared into space. The astronauts never gave up searching. They found him on the moon, trying to summon his castle. But it didn't work. They
Summon
captured
like
him.
it's a horse.
I wonder where Moon Ninja is. Where could he possibly go?
To be fair, he did flee to Jupiter at some point.
Yeah, but like, so how do you summon a castle? Is it like the horses in Breath of the Wild? What, does he just whistle?
Yeah, you whistle and it pops out of the ground.
I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. This Moon Ninja guy, he's got all kinds of tricks
Plus,
up
to
his
be
sleeve.
fair, it doesn't say Earth Moon Ninja. It could be like Jupiter's moon.
That is
Andrew.
true.
That's
Yeah.
very true. I feel ashamed. You're very correct.
Where
That's
physics
kind
are
of what
different.
I was thinking when I was a child, too. They captured him only to find out he was a decoy. The astronauts got back into their spaceship and returned to Jupiter, where they found Moon Ninja about to fall into the big red spot. He falls, but he uses his magical powers to pull himself up. Finally, the Moon Ninja is captured running to the castle. The astronauts bring him to their ship. On the trip back to Earth, a meteor hit the ship. It did a lot of damage as it shook the whole ship. The Moon Ninja tried to escape but was caught. They returned to Earth, and Moon Ninja was sent to jail.
Just jail, not moon jail.
Not a very exciting jail.
Just county jail.
Just on a misdemeanor.
He just got charged with like fucking 3rd-degree murder.
The Moon Ninja will never attack again. Did I say never? Author Charles White, written 11/29/02.
Did I say never?
Did I say
Are
never?
you doubting yourself at the end there?
That's hinting at
That
a
was his
sequel.
idea of a cliffhanger.
Yeah. It's like little Charlie's
Oh,
idea of
that's-
when movies do the end question mark.
That's so cute.
I actually, the sequel is called Moon Ninja Returns, obviously, and this
No.
one, not to give anything away, but New York,
He's on parole.
yeah, New York Times says, "These are great reports. I'm glad you enjoyed reading the books and took the extra time to challenge yourself by writing a report." What that means, I don't know, because these aren't based on a book. So I'm guessing he just didn't read my report. Or my Moon Ninja.
That's gonna hurt.
He just genuinely didn't give a shit.
No, he absolutely just didn't even look at it. 100%.
Oh, that's sad.
You should call him up and ask.
I want you to open it and it's just full of swear words and nothing else.
Yeah. Blood stains on my my Moon Ninja sequel.
Kill yourself, kid.
This is garbage. Yeah. Well, that's the first Moon Ninja. That's what I brought for show and tell.
I might like Moon Ninja more than Noodle Man.
Well,
Yeah,
Moon
me
Ninja's
too.
I
definitely,
definitely like Moon Ninja more.
yeah, Moon Ninja's got a lot of plot development and characters as well, like the astronauts.
Yeah,
No, that's what I was gonna say. My main issue with Moon Ninja was you didn't really give the main protagonist much character
Yeah.
or backstory or anything. It just felt like tertiary figures compared to
yeah,
Moon
like
Man.
why is he on the
Moon
moon? How did he become a ninja?
Yeah.
What
What's
is
the
he doing?
backstory here?
Well, if
Is
you
it
paid
like
it-
an Inuyasha
So what
thing?
was
Is
he
a
doing?
demon?
Why did they even have to like capture him? What was he doing? It sounds like he was just hanging out on Jupiter.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus, it's like no one. were none of you paying attention to the lore that I built up over the course of 2 sentences? It was said that long ago in Japan that there was a ninja that lived on the moon, which scared them. So they sent
Why did that
astronauts.
scare
In Japan or on the moon?
First of all, you said that there was a ninja who lived on the moon, but they found him on Jupiter, which is very far away from the
Andrew,
moon.
Why do the Japanese know him?
They did
why are
not
they
find him on
scared?
Jupiter.
And why is being
Because it's
scared
a-
grounds for arrest?
Moon Ninja was taking too many upskirt pics on the metro.
He was not found on Jupiter, by the way. I'd like to set the record straight. They attacked him in an asteroid field,
right.
and then he landed up back on the moon after losing his robots. Then he fled to Jupiter.
Why was he in an asteroid field? I don't think there's any between here and the moon.
Well, there was at that time.
So when you say moon ninja, you mean more like space ninja.
Yeah, I guess it's more space than not necessarily restricted to just the moon. He seems to freely go between planets instantly, so
All right.
yeah. I forgot how good that story was. That's a real narrative powerhouse.
Yeah, I like
You would
that.
think that if they'd have found there was a ninja on the moon, their first action would be to not give a shit.
Well, my first thought would be
Well-
like, let's figure out how we got here and why.
Yeah, instead
no.
of let's go arrest
That'd be-
his ass and
That'd
send
be a
him
pretty
to
big deal.
My first step
Yeah,
would
we
be
have to go all the.
Sorry, my first step would be we sent 4 astronauts into space and only 1 came back. Why? To investigate that mystery.
Let's deconstruct their
Ninja
plan
recruited
here.
them.
So they discover there's a ninja on the moon and that scares them. Okay, I guess that's reasonable. They send a team of astronauts all the
Yeah,
way
that's
to the
reasonable.
moon to arrest him, to bring him back to Earth, to throw him in county jail.
But we don't know what jail they threw him in. It could have been a supermax.
All right, Supermax
yeah, well,
security prison. Instead of just,
He's
I don't
seen
know,
what moon
leaving.
lawyers got him out of
Why
it.
not just leave him on the moon? He's clearly not going to do anything.
It doesn't get,
He's
does it get an
scary.
appeal? What is the process here? Is it gonna get the electric chair? What's gonna happen?
Also, if he's a ninja who could survive on the moon, what makes them think throwing him in jail is going to do anything?
Well, you'd have to find out in the sequel where I address all of these questions and more.
Oh, you're gonna fill out all the plot holes? What's it gonna
I'm
be?
sure,
It's like
I'm sure I found a
He
way.
joins a prison gang.
fucking that ninja is gonna be in county jail like fucking Michael Schofield in Prison Break, and he's gonna have a tattoo of Earth. Just break out.
Oh, man.
Menace
I'll be
the
honest, I do
galaxy
wanna read
again.
I want to read Moon Ninja now. Do you guys mind? I mean, we're already discussing
Please
Moon
read
Ninja.
episode 2. I'm enthralled. I want to see the conclusion.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is Moon Ninja Returns by Charlie White. This is Act 2 of
Wait, so
the
Charlie,
epic-
do you remember what you wrote here? Or
I do remember-
Is this just as much?
I didn't remember shit about Moon Ninja 1, but I do remember in Moon Ninja 2, I drew inspiration from a Power Rangers episode where they fought a shadow monster. I know that.
So before
very
you
unique.
start, just to give us an idea, how many Moon Ninjas are there total?
There's only 2 completed Moon Ninja works.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I thought there'd be
Okay.
like a whole epic
So this
saga
is-
we could stretch out over the podcast.
Okay, so this is the
is it.
conclusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the finale.
You've all out there been waiting with bated breath for the conclusion
this?
of Moon Ninja, and you're about to get it.
If any of our listeners had wait, how old were you when you wrote this, Charlie? 6, 7?
2002, so I would have been 8.
Okay. Well,
So
if any of
7
our
going
listeners
on
have
8.
like 8-year-old sons or nephews or something, and you want to give them a pen and paper and have them write the sequel to Moon Ninja, feel free and send us the story.
Oh, that's super
adorable.
cute. Yeah.
That is kind of adorable and probably child
Yeah.
labor, but you know.
Well, yeah.
All right.
And then I sell their work as my own.
It's like X-Cop.
Yeah.
And we'll sell it and become filthy rich. All right, let's hear it, bro.
All right. It begins. Moon Ninja returns 1 year later. The guard checked the Moon Ninja's cell. He did not see the Moon Ninja. So he opened his cell, and the Moon Ninja knocked the guard out. The Moon Ninja escaped from jail. He disguised himself as person until one day the astronauts saw the Moon Ninja disguised as person. They saw something moving on the building. They
Which
wondered-
person?
I couldn't tell you. But
A human? Is Moon
Gendered
Ninja not a
man.
human? Or a humanoid?
He's a. I have no. There's no telling what Moon Ninja is.
Did he put like a big rubber person mask over his ninja mask? Because he's just always a ninja no matter what.
I'm just imagining like RuneScape default character.
Oh, I was imagining him like the cockroach in Men in Black, where he always has to pull back the human skin.
Maybe that's what I was going for, because this was like right around the time that came out, and I loved that movie. Maybe that's what I was thinking. They saw something moving on the building. They wondered what it was, so one of them decided to kick the wall. The Moon Ninja flew right out of the wall. The person disappeared. The Moon Ninja... Are you not following, Andrew? They saw something on the building, so naturally he fucking kicked it, and it happened to be Moon Ninja.
You're not using descriptive like terms. You're just defining everyone as person.
No, Charlie's a
It gets
master
confusing.
storyteller. I'm just not using context clues.
No,
To be fair, there is way more narrative cohesion than I thought there was going to be. You actually tied it into the first book.
no, but still, this is
I referenced
prison.
jail.
Yeah.
all right.
Moon Ninja started to fight the astronauts. Only one attack got through and the Moon Ninja disappeared. They never found him until one day they saw...
So they never found him until one day they found him.
Well, you don't know that. I wasn't done with the sentence. They may never found him.
That's such a grisly way to go. That poor person.
Yeah, they lost him. Until one day they saw another weird person. Something was moving underground. One of the astronauts kicked the ground, but nothing happened. The Moon Ninja was actually one of their shadows, and one of the men saw that the shadow was different. The same astronaut kicked his shadow, and the Moon Ninja flew off the ground and landed.
Where?
Nice.
I see.
I don't know.
On the moon. This was actually this is how he earned his name. This is the prequel.
Did Elon Musk read this and just get inspiration? What is going on?
Yeah, for being called Moon Ninja, he doesn't have that much to do with the moon.
Yeah, it seems more like Shadow Ninja.
Earth Ninja, the normal ninja,
Or just ninja.
person ninja.
He's all over the place.
I can
guess.
see why your professor just gave you 100 without reading it, because it just kind of does whatever it wants.
I would too. Also, I'd like to. I'll show it to the camera. You guys can't see it, but I'm pretty sure I used 36-point font because I only get like 8 sentences per page, maybe if that. I think there's only 4 sentences on this entire page. Then, the Moon Ninja made their shadows come to life, and whatever they did to their shadows affected them. The Moon Ninja soon disappeared, and so did the shadows. Years passed. No one saw the Moon Ninja, until one day someone said, "The Moon Ninja returned to the moon." Ah. See, it all comes...
Wait, that's it?
No, we're still going. I'm just saying, it all comes full circle.
Someone, this random man had all the insider info on Moon Ninja.
I bet he turns out to be Moon Ninja.
Yeah.
Calling it that.
Well, he did disguise himself as a person, so that's totally possible.
Not a person.
Not
He
a person.
disguised himself as person.
Person, right.
Yeah,
person,
the
sorry.
person.
The person, right. Is the person and someone the same thing?
I guess it's hard to tell.
It's the same person. It's the same someone.
Yeah.
The astronauts got into the spaceship and went to the moon. They saw their shadows once more, except for one astronaut. So the Moon Ninja tried to make his shadow come to life, but the astronaut picked.
What? Picked?
Yeah, that's where that sentence ends. Oh, a piece of metal.
Cliffhanger.
Okay.
When the Moon Ninja tried to make his shadow come to life, it bounced off the metal and made his shadow come to life. One of the astronauts destroyed the Moon Ninja's shadow, but the Moon Ninja was not destroyed. But the astronaut's shadow disappeared. The Moon Ninja jumped all the way to Saturn. The astronauts got into their ship and flew to Saturn. The astronauts started fighting the Moon Ninja, but none of their attacks got through.
I like
The
how
biggest
this...
astronaut...
Sorry, but this like ignores how it would take like a fucking 1,000 years to get from one planet to another for astronauts.
You can
It
just jump.
Oh, they
fuck
flew
it.
there.
He
Well, yeah,
jumped.
but-
No, not even. Moon Ninja jumped.
Well,
Yeah.
he's always been known for his athletic leaping ability. I didn't set a time period. This could be in the distant future where we have the
So-
technology to go
Yeah,
faster.
plus
He
they're
has-
fighting fucking shadows and
He
shit.
has athletic leaping abilities, and he's also an an astrophysicist, and he knows exactly where he has to leap at what point, at what time. So
His trajectory is a little bit off. He's just flying through space. He's just lost.
it's one thing to be the Hulk jumping from building to building. It's another to jump from planet to planet.
Yeah, it probably does take a lot of calculation, I imagine. Something
he's
that I
smart.
obviously considered when writing this.
Yeah. So Moon
That's what
Ninja's
makes him a
also a
Moon
super
Ninja.
genius.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
biggest
I think that was implied.
The biggest astronaut kicked the Moon Ninja right in the head and knocked him off balance. The astronauts tripped him and he fell down. There was a big explosion. The Moon
What? Sorry,
Ninja had
again.
been
Okay, not to delay this, but who are these astronauts? Fucking Floyd Mayweather? How are they knocking out ninjas? When did this happen? When did they go from fucking Texan nerds to being badass martial artists?
I feel like you may have
When the threat of Moon Ninja emerged.
you may have missed it, but in the prequel here, I mentioned that they had all the access codes, so that should probably help explain
okay.
that.
They have access
Yeah,
codes
it
to
makes
drug
like
kids.
40
makes
years of
sense.
vigorous training.
It
Yeah.
makes total sense.
Okay, sure.
You just
All
have
right.
to pay
Elite
attention.
Force.
He fell down. There was a big explosion. The Moon Ninja had been terminated. The astronauts returned to Earth and had a party. Or has the Moon Ninja been destroyed?
He's just in prison again.
Yeah, they throw him in jail again.
He jumped away at the last second, and now he's in the Andromeda Galaxy.
He's like he's like the Joker, and the astronauts are Batman.
Has he been destroyed? And there's not
Well,
another
are there
book
more
for
Moon
20
Ninjas,
years?
Charlie? Because if there's no more
think
Moon
he's
Ninjas,
destroyed.
I think we can say for sure that he's been destroyed.
Well, I don't know. It's open ended. You never know when 8-year-old Charlie from another multiverse might collapse onto this one and produce more Moon Ninja.
Well, so Jackson, do we still have that social media account for our podcast? Twitter account?
Like Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't we do one of them poll story things that other social media accounts do, where we pose a poll and then people vote for the whatever option they want, and then we'll write the next sentence? We could crowdfund a
Mad
sequel,
Libs.
is what I'm saying.
I like the original idea where everyone's like
Yeah.
8-year-old nephew finishes Moon Ninja.
Yeah. Like, have you guys seen Axe Cop at all?
Yeah,
No.
I know what that is.
Yeah, Axe Cop is it's a cartoon and a comic book where it was written by a 5-year-old and then his like 30-year-old cousin animated it and drew it to make it look really professional. So
Took all
we
the
could
credit.
like make Moon Ninja into one of those where we get a bunch of like the podcast listeners to get their like 5-year-old cousins or brothers or whatever to just finish the story and do their own interpretations.
Yeah, you don't even have to give them like the first 2 Moon Ninjas. You can just tell them Moon Ninja and see what happens.
Yeah, that's cool.
Just use
the
those
many
2
adventures
words.
of Moon Ninja. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. He can go anywhere.
I had to babysit my nephew today. He's 6, but I should have just used the words Moon Ninja and watched what he does. And then written it down or just listened to him.
It's like a code. Winter Soldier code.
He's
like
gonna
the-
find the
Jumps
Zodiac
off
killer.
up to Saturn.
He's like the Winter Soldier, those 2 words like Moon Ninja.
He just rockets off.
He fucking activates and
Just
turns
fucking
into
jets
George
up into
R.R.
space.
Martin and starts writing fucking phrases on paper. It would have been fun.
Eyes roll into the back of his head as like a spirit takes over a pin.
It's like The
The
Exorcist.
spirit of Moon Ninja.
No, the spirit of good writing, man.
Amen. Well, yeah, Moon Ninja.
Moon Ninja.
You should tell him that saying Moon Ninja in a mirror 3 times summons the Moon Ninja shadows or something. We should start a myth like that. That'd be cool.
Scare children with a Moon Ninja mythos.
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit. Somebody just sent this in our patreon.com/the official podcast Discord is an Amazon book, presumably self-published, Moon Ninja, book 15 and the Cities of Luna.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, it
Charlie,
looks like shit,
you're
though.
fucking slacking ass. This guy's on book 15.
Yeah, but
in the
this isn't
Moon
a
Ninja
real
saga.
Moon Ninja. This is
And
like some like pretentious shit.
And it looks like shit.
Yeah, it looks
this
like
looks
shit.
bad.
To be fair, it's just basically $1.10. So would you guys want to, like, the 4 of us get together and use our, like the four of us and all of our fans get together, write a book series of
Wow.
Moon Ninja and self-publish on
hang on a
Amazon.
minute. Hang on a minute. So Amazon lets you preview books before you buy them, and this is kind of impressive how Charlie, as an 8-year-old, a 7-year-old, is a better author than whoever wrote Moon Ninja. This is terrible.
Don't be mean.
It's terrible, though.
Don't be
Dan
mean.
tried to ignore the acrobatics his partner was performing, but when one flip landed him so close that Dan nearly tripped over him, he'd had enough. Cut it out, Leroy. You're not a frackin' moon ninja. Dan was sick of his partner's weird sense of humor. The guy may be a genius, but he was also a pain in the tuchus. Leroy pointed directly at him.
I feel like this author stole my manuscripts when I was 8. They published my other book.
Leroy pointed directly at him, the other hand pointing at his own nose through his suit's helmet, exactly the same way he did when they were playing Pictionary with their wives, and his partner guessed right. I am a frackin' moon ninja, Leroy laughed hysterically, and Dan was sorely tempted to turn off his comm. We're not doing any fracking today, Dan stated. We're testing.
This
boy.
is bad.
Please tell me there's Rule 34 of Moon Ninja.
What? No, why?
Yeah.
Don't ruin my character.
Yeah. If
I
there's
want to
any,
see that fracking Moon Ninja.
if there's
I don't want
any
Rule
artists out
34
there,
fucking
please.
a story 8-year-olds wrote.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Yeah, but Moon Ninja transcends age boundaries. He's like a timeless character for everyone.
Yeah, it's something. It's like Avatar: The Last Airbender. You know, made for kids, but adults can obviously enjoy the shit out of it too.
Like the Boondocks, yeah.
Wait, I don't think the Boondocks are made for children. Am I?
I know. I know. I'm just joking that it's the same animation
Okay.
and it looks the same. Yeah.
God damn, Charlie,
should
you're
we-
right. I really want to make Moon Ninja a series now, a book series. We
I
should
think
come
it'd
up
be
with
fucking
a
adorable.
combined author name, like a pen name, like J.K. Rowling, George R.R. Martin. I don't even know if that's his real name, but something.
So our name has to have like 2 letters in it.
It could be J.A.
Let's be A.B. Caesar.
Yeah, but it has to have J, A, C, and K in it to be cool,
Yeah, it could
Jack
just be Jack
something.
Martin.
Jack something.
I just bought Moon Ninja, so
Wait, you bought the Moon Ninja book on Amazon?
That's the first sale she's ever made.
it's 99 cents, whatever. So I bought it. It's also
Are you going to give it to your nephew? Because that'd be cute.
no, he doesn't know
Fuck that.
English yet.
I'll fax you over Moon Ninja.
Let me see if it has chapters.
Best way to learn is through Moon Ninja.
Okay, it doesn't even have chapters. But how about would you guys want to read a little bit every week?
From
Of her book?
From her
Yeah.
Moon
Yeah,
Ninja.
why her book?
That's kind of fucked. She's trying to sell it.
Yeah, and we're giving her
Plus,
exposure.
plus it's not
Why
Charlie.
don't we just open up
I think
why don't we just open the Game of Thrones books and just read a little bit every week so no one
Andrew,
has to
I
buy
think
it?
I'm literally
Plus
the
the
only
only
person.
connection this book has to the comedy.
I think I'm literally the only person who's ever bought this book. It has, by the way, it's literally like 10 pages. It's not really a book as much as a
wow.
brochure.
Yeah. It's a chapter. She's releasing chapter by chapter.
Kind of what I did.
Also, there's nothing that actually connects this book to what we've been talking about in Charlie's work other than the name.
Other than
So
comparison,
we'd just be
Yeah, what
reading
if
a
the
book.
book's just really boring and it sucks?
Yeah,
well,
it's just a book.
again, it's not a book, it's a brochure.
It's a
I bet
pamphlet.
her Moon Ninja doesn't even go to prison. What's the point?
Dan,
Yeah,
I
that's a
take
good
it all
point.
back.
He doesn't even spend time in the slammer.
Can you refund?
Yeah, shut up, Kaya, you fucking idiot. God.
Can I refund
Having
this?
ideas.
What did you?
Oh, she's gonna be so upset. She's just woken up at 4:00
But,
Here's
podcast where you can find bonus episodes. We've got plenty of bonus episodes up there to make your quarantine a little more official. Yeah, that's everything. So thank you for listening.
to know just what his Reddit account is or who the Bulgarian streamer is. I would love to know. I want more information. I want to look into this guy's head. So let us know, please, if you do. This is fascinating.
It seems like that would be pretty hard to verify if that was him or not.
People are fucking. They can get autistic, bro. I mean, you look at places like Kiwi Farms. Those guys, as long as they care, they will find you. They will fucking track you down and all the accounts that you have. That was my topic. Your turn.
My topic. Go ahead, Charlie.
No, actually, you go.
Mine's kind of simple, but it's just something that's been dancing in my mind lately, and it's not related to anything. I don't know if I've asked this. Do you guys have any paranormal beliefs? Like we shit on like conspiracy theories and aliens, whatever. But I mean specifically, do you guys believe in like ghosts or alien visits, or I don't know, like Bigfoot or Loch Ness, or do any of those ring with you?
So believing in like alien visits is different just to believing in aliens, right?
Right, but I'm saying like
well,
any,
even using the phrase "believing in aliens" like implies some kind of religious belief in them, which is I just they probably exist, you know,
probability wise,
aliens, yeah, mathematically probably exist,
right? But I'm saying just kind of straight up, like, can any of you guys say, you know, I believe in ghosts or spirits or
fuck no.
or any, is there any of those you have at all?
No.
Aliens,
but I don't think those are fucking paranormal. I don't think they kidnap us and put shit in our assholes, but I think there's just, statistically speaking, there has to be some alien out there. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. That was kind of my only topic.
That's okay. Can I circle back real quick?
Putting shit in your asshole.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. So our chat came through thanks to Shukusei, our patron, found the girl's name within literally fucking seconds, which is just mind-boggling.
Well, don't publicly release her name since that, yeah.
It is public. This is a gigantic website, a news site. It's not some underground news that we just dug up, but... So I'll just put it in our chat in case anybody feels like seeing her face. Her first name is Sylvia. That's it. She looks good. She looks okay, but not, you know, I'm gonna kill my family kind of good. It's not a goddess.
Kaya, what woman would make you kill your family?
Yeah. Let's have a conversation about that.
That's a good question. I don't know. Show me some candidates and I'll tell you how many people in my family I'll kill.
Let that be how you measure potential partners.
That's how you start up first dates. You're worth about a cousin and two of my sisters.
That's the new cryptocurrency. It's fucking dead relatives. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean she's attractive. She looks older than I thought she would.
Charlie, you had a topic, right?
Not really. I was just going to talk about like the current state of the world, man. Shit's absolutely fucking wild. All of 2020, every single month, has had something new and massively horrible happen. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's depressing.
It does feel pretty demoralizing. Like, I don't think the world's gonna get any better.
Yeah, but let's stay uplifting here. So, and you know, just to make people smile. You guys remember the guy who burnt down the animation studio in Japan and killed like 30 people?
Oh, that is uplifting.
Yeah, that'll make me smile, yeah.
Our precious anime.
So he apparently came out of his coma.
Yeah, he's suffered 90% of his body was burnt. He tried to like douse himself and kill himself, but they saved him. So now he's just like this burnt Harvey Dent looking kind of guy who's now about to stand trial. The pictures of him are wild. Yeah.
Oh, can you send
Does he
some?
flip a coin every time he needs to make a decision now?
Well, I don't have the pictures on hand, but they're out there, yeah.
Fuck me. But let's see. His name is Shinji Oba. So for those who don't know, like last year or the year before it, I think, I don't remember, somebody set fire at a Japanese animation studio, and apparently he was trying to kill as many of the animation people there as possible because they had...
Why?
Because previously he entered a novel competition and submitted his short story, but he wasn't selected as a winner. So he held a grudge against them. And since then, he was trying to, in this one act, he said that he was trying to kill as many people as possible. But the dumbass also ignited himself. And he had to be put under a medical coma or whatever the fuck doctors do to give him skin grafts. Because apparently in Japan, you have to be fit to be accused and
Stand
stand
trial.
trial. Yeah, you have to be healthy enough to stand trial and then be sent to prison. So now he's finally woken up from his coma and he's finally healthy enough to stand trial. The cops told him that he, killed 36 people, and apparently he thought that he had only killed 2. So he responded with, "Oh, is that so?" And they included the original Japanese here, "So nan desu ka?" Which sounds as weeby as you would imagine.
Well,
Wait, is
that's
that it?
Pretty terrible. That was.
Is that it? What, there's no more to this story?
Yeah.
You just said, "Is that so?" And then there was a cliffhanger to this anime episode you're presenting me. I want to know what happened.
I assume...
Well, he's gonna stand trial.
Yeah, Andrew, does Japan have the death penalty? They do, right?
I'm not sure actually.
I think they do. Japan death penalty.
I feel
so.
like they do, but it's very rare.
Yeah, capital
I think
punishment.
that's how it is.
Capital punishment is a legal penalty in Japan. It is applied in practice only for murder, and executions are carried out by hanging. Yeah.
Ooh,
Wow.
The death
There you go.
penalty.
jeez, eh?
The death penalty is usually reserved for
Metal.
cases of multiple murders, though some single murderers have been executed in extraordinary cases like torture murder or kidnap for ransom. Okay, good. So this
Do you
guy's...
think they get hung by like anime panties or something?
They're gonna animate him hanging. Show it to him before.
What is an anime panty compared to a normal one? What makes it anime
I mean,
panties?
whatever. Just panties with anime figures on them. I don't know.
It has sushi
Same
on it.
shit.
Those.
If you guys
I
were
meant the ones they sell out of the vending machines.
if you guys were
Those ones.
executed by hanging in a Japanese legal system, which anime character would you want on the panties that choke your life away?
Fucking Goku. I don't know. I don't know many anime characters.
Little Bo Peep from Toy Story.
Shin-chan. Is that anime?
What a specific one, Jackson. Jesus Christ. You've been planning this.
He's thought about it.
I know how I want to go. I know how I want to die. You guys don't think about this?
Jackson is committing crimes in
Pope.
Japan as we speak.
Yeah. If anything, he's excited.
I've already bought my panties. This is how I want you to execute me.
When Jackson gets thrown into a Japanese jail, he's going to pull out a pair of panties and start screaming, "Kill me with this! Kill me with this!"
If you're man enough, you'll do it.
Your punishment is death. Yeah, mister, suffocate me.
Do you ever think there's been a time where someone was at a trial in like America or Japan or anywhere in the world and the judge said, "You will be sentenced to death," and he immediately went, "Yes!" Or actually got like super excited about it? Maybe somebody wanted to die or go out that way.
Well, maybe if they were like super religious and they believed suicide was like going to send them to hell, but they still wanted to commit suicide.
Yeah, they
then
wanted to
yeah.
die, but they knew they couldn't kill themselves, so they're just trying to
Yeah.
find a way to get killed.
Those guys always must feel a lot of remorse for not having some sort of a plan B in case their suicide doesn't work. All the school shooters and shit who get caught before they can pull the trigger on themselves. I only remember, Andrew, you know that documentary, The Fear of 13? That guy, after like
Yes.
23 years on death row, he wrote a letter to his local mayor or something asking to be executed immediately. That's the only one that comes to my mind. Because it was just sick.
Can you make the case in like in a court environment? Like, can you ask for execution or the death penalty for yourself? Like, say, yeah, I committed the crimes. Now, give me the maximum punishment.
I don't
Probably
think
not.
so.
No, it's
So it's up
not
to the
up
prosecutors or the sentencing judges.
Yeah,
to
the
make that
the
decision?
judge, I believe, is the one who gives out the actual sentencing, the what your actual punishment is, and the whole point is that it's not up to the person who committed the crime to decide what their punishment is.
Surely the judge has to have some kind of natural bias towards you, though, or some kind of like feeling towards you. So what if you were just like a giant dick to him the entire time with the intention of getting the capital punishment?
So that would be a nice
well,
loophole,
the
right?
hope-
If, let's say you have a black judge and you just are a super mega racist to him throughout the entire time. You only refer to him with the N-word throughout the whole court. And he finally does give you a harsher punishment than you think you would have deserved. And then you sue for the judge to recuse himself and for a retrial. Is that a loophole? Like, get the judge mad at you and then sue him for getting mad at you?
Probably not. I don't know.
Someone try it.
I think that people would see through that and see that that's what you're trying to do.
Would they?
Because that's the thing. A lot of people have this misconception that it's like with law, it's all this like strictly rigid by the book, no matter what stuff. But a lot of things in court, and especially in modern court, it's like, nah, people use their intuition and kind of know what you're doing, and you can't really get away with that shit. So,
Oh well.
yeah.
Have you guys seen the video game journalists are now bullying the Skyrim grandma?
Oh,
yeah,
I
I
did
heard
see that
about
one.
that.
Shit. I meant to bring that one up.
The Skyrim grandma?
Yeah, you know, what's her name? Starts with an S. Shirley
The,
Curry.
the like
Oh.
93-year-old woman who put like 2,000 hours into Skyrim.
Yeah.
Why are
so
they
She still
bullying her?
is.
So she's this, for
She's
those
so
who don't
sweet.
know, she's this elderly lady who plays Skyrim on her YouTube
She's such a
channel.
sweetheart.
I'm sure you'll find it if you type like Skyrim grandma into YouTube. I'm sorry, I don't know her full name. What was it, Jackson?
Shirley Curry, I believe. her name is.
Shirley Curry or Curly.
Okay.
Shirley Curly. Maybe.
It's like a tongue twister.
She's been playing
Curry.
a lot of Skyrim, and it's endearing because she's so just old, but she's just gaming.
Oh, she's
And
just so kind as well.
She's very sweet.
Bethesda or whatever company's now working on the next Elder Scrolls game decided to put her in the game. It's a sweet story. So video game VG 24/7, I don't know which outlet this exactly is. They tweeted out, YouTuber Skyrim Grandma announces she's scaling back streams for the sake of her health after receiving onslaught of patronizing comments. And they were basically implying that she was getting bullied by gamers because gamers are all Nazis and white supremacists. The gamers want to kill her because she's a woman and they hate women and such. So
They were pushing their agenda on this situation. But there wasn't even a situation as far as I know. Like, whenever I've watched her videos or scrolled through her comments, because I follow her on Twitter as well, everyone is just genuinely so positive and kind with her, and she's back to them.
Well,
I've never seen any kind of
That's what happened,
negativity.
Jackson. She later commented that their story was total bullshit and that the
Right.
vast
No,
majority
so
of her
her-
audience was...
well,
Nice.
even if she didn't make
That's what I mean, though. There was never any basis for this.
Yeah, well, it's
so
clickbait.
she replied, this is her
It's not
account.
clickbait. It's a downright lie.
Her
You tell me
account,
journalists would lie?
her account on Twitter, she's replying. She says, she's replied to the original tweet of the article. She says, VG 24/7, I don't know who you are or where you get your ideas from, but there was no onslaught from patronizing comments. But yes, I am scaling back my videos due to health. Most people on my channel are very nice. I do wish you would delete this so it would go away.
Yeah,
So
the
she's
problem is that you have
calling
these
them out.
gaming news outlets like VG 24/7 and Kotaku and BuzzFeed Gaming or what the fuck ever, and they go, the Skyrim grandma, she's not playing Skyrim anymore. We got to write an article about it. Oh, wait, it's because she's old? Oh, fuck, that's boring. How about it's about bad gamers calling her out? Yeah, that'll be a good article. And then everyone just kind of feeds off of each other.
Those bad gamers.
Yeah, everyone knows
So-
gamers are bad. Write the article about
Bad
that.
gamers.
I mean, her saying that she needs to take a break because the woman's fucking 300 years old. God forbid she needs to take a little break from playing fucking video games all day. Just maybe lie down a bit and have a tea. Maybe it's not just the evil gamers. Maybe it's her arthritis, you douchebags. Anyway, so she tweets that out, and immediately, I'm trying to find the fucking tweets, but they threw her under the bus. The people at the video game outlet and the journalists, they immediately just accused her of sending a hate mob after the journalist who wrote the article. This 97-year-old lady sending hate mobs after people. Are you fucking
She keeps
serious?
getting older and older.
It's
in
almost
your
like
opinion.
if you.
She's 84.
It's almost if you
Whatever.
like if you write a story that's total horseshit, people are gonna call you out for it. Jesus
That's not
Christ.
true, Andrew. God, video game
You're right.
journalists
I'm
are
sorry.
war
Here
heroes.
comes my hate mob. Oh no.
I've never seen any kind of journalistic industry hate their own audience or their own industry as much as gaming journalists.
Oh
It's
my
crazy.
God, yeah.
Where is
Is
this
there
fucking
anything more
tweet?
pathetic than games journalists these days, I wonder?
Fuck me. I was trying to... Okay, I found it. Hang on. Twitter's taking sweet-ass time. But no, Charlie, to answer your question, the answer is no. This is from somebody called Crease and Be Reborn, whatever the fuck, some journalist, I guess. Wish someone with a voice on this platform would come out to defend the original journalist, and Video Game 24/7, who reported that Shirley story accurately. I don't know why Shirley is backpedaling, but she sent a hate mob at a writer that doesn't deserve it. The story is exactly what it said it was.
So this person interprets sending a hate mob over as the woman saying, "Hi, that's not true." That's it.
That is going a little far. I'll be honest. I think
no, you're right,
I think Shirley may have gone a little.
Yeah,
too
Shirley,
far.
if you're listening, you fucked up. What's wrong with you?
You went a little too hard.
Yeah, you should apologize to those innocent journalist places that made up a total story about you.
These are game journalists, Shirley. They don't.
Shirley could do nothing wrong.
They don't deserve
Chris
it.
Higgins says, apparently journalism is cancelled because sites accurately reported what something an old woman said in a vlog. You jerk.
You fucking ageist.
Yeah, okay, come on. She's a sweet old lady. Not just an old woman.
What, so in your opinion, she's not allowed to play Skyrim because she's too old, you prick?
Fucking jerks.
God.
She seems nice, though. You're welcome to come on the
She
show,
does seem nice.
Mrs. Scurry. Miss Scurry.
she won't want to.
I think it's Scurry.
I'm looking at her name right now.
Then why have her on the
It's
show?
Curry.
I'd love to
Then
talk
why is
to
her
her
Twitter
about her
handle?
stuff.
Why is her Twitter handle Scurry?
I don't know. That's just a joke or something.
Why the fuck is Charlie Penguin Zero? Is he a penguin?
God damn it! Come on.
That's going a little far.
No, I'm canceling her. You make me look silly, Mrs. Curry.
Why have you sent this hate mob against my intelligence?
Aw, she has a fucking. Oh my god, she's so old. She has a block spot. Aw.
She's so sweet.
Man, she might have a
just posts pictures of her
MySpace.
flowers.
We could dig up her fucking GeoCities if we're at it.
Oh, the Geo.
It's adorable.
Her
Why the fuck would you
AOL
as a
email.
It's fucking video game journals? Why would you bully this lady? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you have to be such a fucking sack of shit just to fucking send people against someone like this.
She didn't even take a break.
Misconstrue the truth.
Her last video is from 5
She did.
hours ago. No, she did not. She took a brief break. Her last.
Let's not fucking lie ourselves. There was a 4-week break there between Shirley's Ohio vlog number 12 and Skyrim SE Adventures of Jari and Inigo 84.
She took a tiny break.
There's a 4-week break. Yeah, it's still a break.
Yeah.
She didn't say it's because of internet assholes.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. That's a downright lie. But we can't lie as well, Kaya. We can't stoop to the gaming journalist
You're
levels.
right. Her name is Shirley Curry, for anybody, spelled exactly as you think it would be. Check her out on YouTube. This is sweet.
There's also another gaming grandmother, the Guinness World Record holder for being the oldest gamer.
We can only have one.
No, she's fucking awesome.
Really, what's
She
her
goes
name?
She goes by Gamer Grandma. She's an elderly Japanese woman. I think she's like 90.
Hamako Mori.
Yeah.
Oh, this. Oh,
She's so fucking cool.
so
Gamer grandma.
Wait,
Yeah.
how does Guinness even verify this? Like, do they have to observe her over the course of months to make sure her
To make sure she's gaming.
Make sure she doesn't die.
she's getting a lot of achievements and shit?
No.
I don't know. That's a
So
good
the
question.
way that Guinness vets a lot of world records is you're responsible for submitting your record and your proof and this and that, and then they just kind of look it over and go, "Yep, checks out."
I know, but what constitutes evidence here? I mean, if she just as you can see, Your Honor, I pre-ordered The Last of Us 2. I am a gamer and I am 90.
So the way
How about gaming on YouTube for 5 years? Is that a qualifier?
Yeah,
Probably.
so she got qualified. She actually tells a story. They had to verify that she was playing the games and that she had at least 100,000 YouTube subs in order to get the title.
Well, that's kind of lame.
What
What
does
if there's a
YouTube subs have to
91-year-old
do with
woman
it?
who's played more games than her but doesn't
That's
do
what I
YouTube?
said. That's
Well, then-
exactly what I said.
Yeah, this is just the oldest gaming YouTuber then.
That's
no,
a
but then
much
that
more accurate
lady needs to
title,
apply
yeah.
to the Guinness World Book of Records.
It's also true.
That's on them.
Anyway, we should put Gamer Grandma and Shirley in a gamer house and watch them together.
Yeah,
I'd like that.
We should have them debate over who's the better gamer.
Yeah.
I like this. This is super wholesome.
We
Like,
should
I
invite
want
them both. We should invite them both on the show and make them compete to be our grandma.
to make them speed run. It's gonna take so long.
What a prize!
Yeah, great.
I want cookies now.
Yeah, Jackson wants cookies. Mail them to Australia. Enjoy your $40 shipping.
Grandma Shirley, you know I want cookies now. I have to talk to my Bulgarian girlfriend. What's your bank
Cut
account?
me in. Bedtime stories now, Shirley.
Tell me about your grandparents. Well, one of them's a Skyrim gamer, and the other one is the world's oldest gamer, and I won them in a contest on my podcast.
Like they're fucking slaves or something. Gamer Grandma has been playing Resident Evil 3.
Gamer Grandma plays every new release. She plays Borderlands
Oh.
3 and she played better than fucking Darkside Phil.
Aw.
Well, everyone plays better than Darkside Phil.
She's so cool, man. I love Hamoko. What is it?
Hamako
Jesus.
Mori.
Hamako.
Yeah, Hamako Mori.
Yeah, I don't know.
Call her by a handle. Gamer Grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gamer
I
Grandma, bro.
suppose.
Come on.
Trying to find an actual
That's
link to her
respectful.
channel. I want to check out, like,
Well, it's just called Gamer Grandma.
Oh,
Yeah,
here.
I'll post it for you.
I found it. Yeah.
Too slow, Jackson.
Now we're all,
Wait, I'm on top of you.
everyone's
on
fighting to
top of
post
you.
Gamer Grandma content now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chat, who's on top of who? Is it Kaya on top of me?
Gamer Grandma and Shirley Curry. We love you. Come on our show, please. We'll be nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we want to talk about masturbation. We don't want to talk about masturbation.
Also,
with our
I want to.
grandmas.
Oh, look at that, Jackson. I
give
win.
her.
She's my grandma,
Yeah,
bitch.
okay. No, we can share.
Both of them.
Don't do that.
No, you can have
It's
Amato.
also. Let's give her a shout out, not undermine her, by the way. Most of the articles are like oldest gamer with over 100,000 subs or whatever. Gamer Grandma has climbed up to 302,000 as of this podcast. So she's still going strong, making shit.
Shirley has, I think, 800,000. Go subscribe to both
damn.
of them and watch it.
yeah.
Yeah, no, Shirley's big. Shirley's very
Wow.
Shirley doesn't fuck around.
Shirley's fucking
on that
bigger
hustle.
than we are. She should have us on.
Yeah, she plays like everything, man. She's got Grand Theft Auto 5, Call of Duty. Like, holy shit. This is awesome.
Which grandma are you talking about?
The Japanese woman.
big. Yeah. She plays every new game that comes out, really.
Yeah, Resident Evil 3, or sorry, Biohazard 3 over there.
She doesn't have a lot of videos for the time span, though.
She makes a video a week from what I'm looking at here. That's not bad.
It's quality,
I think
not
she does
quantity,
it all herself,
Jackson.
too.
Yeah.
Like, she
No, I agree.
She records, edits, all of it herself.
Wow. This is really cool.
Oh, I'm not trying to downplay her or anything. It's just.
Oh,
I'm
it sounded
just
like
saying,
it. Sounded like it. It sounded like it.
It doesn't seem like every single game is what I'm saying.
I'm just
You
saying
said-
it sounded like you're downplaying her. That's all.
No, I love my grandma.
Well, Jackson, again, you know, these
She's not
these
your
ladies-
grandma, Jackson.
Yeah, she's my grandma.
She
What the
is.
fuck? No,
It's
you
right
lost.
there in the fucking title. It says gamer grandma. I'm a gamer.
Kaya's gamer grandma. She just hasn't
You're
updated it
far
yet.
from a gamer.
I think I'd shit my pants if tomorrow this channel actually said Kaya's gamer grandma on it.
Hey, I promise.
She's a big fan of the show.
No woman looks good enough for me to kill you, gamer grandma. You're one family member I'll never give up.
Aw.
Aw.
That is cute.
Let it be known that with all the
people are so
issues
sweet.
going on in the world right now, no matter what, this podcast is pro Scurry and pro gamer grandma.
It's
You
Curry.
keep
fuck.
saying Scurry.
Because that's her handle.
Yeah.
No, just call her Shirley.
Fine, we're pro Skyrim Shirley and we're pro gamer grandma. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
better.
gamer
just-
grandma,
I wanted to
Skyrim
get the word out there.
grandma. Yes.
Yeah. Both of them win our hearts. Out of everyone we've ever talked about on this show, I think unanimously the most love for those two.
I'm going to put their YouTubes in the description, so go check them out.
Aw.
So it's easier to find them.
That's cute.
Do it quick. You might
Yeah.
not have much time.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
How long does it take us to release these days? Like 5 days? They're gonna be a foot in the grave.
No, stop. Don't think about that.
With the virus
The
going
world's too
around
dark
too,
already.
buddy. You better hope they're socially isolating.
Aw.
Oh, well.
If they're true gamers, they are.
Oh, good point.
True gamers socially isolate. That should be a campaign.
So do you think they've always been gamers, or do you think this is like a hobby they picked up in their old age?
I can answer for Hamako.
Okay.
She's been gaming since gaming came out.
Yeah.
Wow.
But to be
That's
fair to
cool.
Jackson, that would mean that they were old when gaming was a thing. I mean, if she's 90, that she probably started gaming in like her 60s.
Well,
Yeah.
Wait, well, gaming's been around for like 40 years.
It's something like that.
Like
Well, I think
45, yeah.
She started, I think, with the Super Nintendo or something.
So that was like
be
91
wrong.
then? So yeah, that's like 30 years.
I don't know. I guess I think you guys are underselling this. I bet both of them were gaming throughout World War II on some sort of an ancient.
She was in the trenches on a Game Boy that she made herself.
Yeah,
She's like marbles and shit, you know?
Yeah.
That's still gaming.
using ancient fucking Nazi technology from Wolfenstein or something, powered by lightning.
I'm calling out Xbox and Sony. Please send these two women the new consoles immediately. I want them to experience it.
That would be. I would do that if I
Make
was
sure they experience
Sony
it.
and Microsoft. I would make her sign all the
So would I.
necessary
There's no reason
paperwork.
not to.
That would be adorable.
Just give it to them.
Yeah.
They deserve for 30 years of gaming. Fucking do it. They deserve it. They've done more for the industry than you've ever.
One of them's a
Bethesda.
Guinness Records holder. Come on.
Playing Skyrim for 98,000 years. Give her something. Don't just put her in your game.
Make her the fucking president of Bethesda at this point.
She probably has better ideas than Bethesda.
Yeah. That's a good
Todd
point
Howard
too.
has to answer to her. He has to get approval from Shirley.
She cracks down.
Miss Curry, please, can we start working on this project? No, Skyrim 2 now.
He's like, oh dear, oh I forgot the Elven. Oh Lord. Just scurries over.
All right, do you think she has sex dreams about Todd Howard? I know we all do.
Why? Okay,
It's hard
I gotta
to
go
say.
take a piss.
All right, thanks
Oh, yeah,
everyone.
we should wrap. Are we ending?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wrap.
we may as well.
Okay, let's end then.
Thanks everyone for listening. Patreon.com/theofficialpodcast for bonus episodes. There's a bonus episode going up right now, ish, tomorrow maybe. Yeah, soon. So go check that out. Yeah, thanks.
Yep.
We'll see
Thanks,
you next time.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Remember to go subscribe to Shirley and girls. What if they pushed her too far and she like smashes a wine bottle in half and like slits someone's throat?
Yeah.
Then you got a cool show, I guess.
But that's the whole point of it. Like it's not entirely fake, but it's definitely directed. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like they push
And
them in
set
a
up.
direction.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And also the
Well,
way
it's still
the
fake
way they
then.
edit it do that is you can take a conversation on a reality show and just by changing the background music and the timing in which people speak, you can make it a serious conversation or a funny conversation or a sad conversation, even though what they're saying is the same thing in every single shot.
Plus,
It's all just directing.
most of the time, you really don't have to hire actors to act as if they are sad, pathetic, lonely douchebags. There's plenty of people like that who are more than willing to have a camera follow their lives. Willing to sign up.
Yeah. That's also true.
Yeah, Twitch.
Charlie,
Right.
I'm gonna branch off your Prince Harry thing. Do you remember the Joe Schmo show?
It sounds so familiar, and I've definitely heard of it, but I don't remember it.
I think about it a lot. It's one of my favorite concepts ever for a reality show. It was a like ripoff of Big Brother and those like you're in a house and have to do challenge shows. And the gimmick of it was one guy was real and everyone else was an actor, and they would just fuck with him the entire show.
That's kind of silly. Yeah, that's
It
kind of
was
good.
I loved it. And then at the end they just reveal one by one that they're actors and he just loses his shit. It was a really good show. At one point they do the eating challenge from Fear Factor where you have to eat like exotic foods, and like just because they're fucking with him, his food or one of the actresses' food challenges is she has to eat literal dog shit. It was a great show. And so like of course she like starts freaking out and losing her mind, and Joe's like, what the fuck kind of show is this? It was a great show. I recommend people check it
Sound
out.
like a great show.
That sounds pretty fucking awesome. Yeah. Do you remember on Fear Factor when they had to eat or drink horse semen?
Yeah.
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 They,
Pretty wild stuff.
they also had to do, what was it, elk penis and testicles. That was a good
I
one.
don't remember that one. Well, speaking of shit and, shit stains, do you want to talk about MeUndies?
Probably
I
not
don't
the
get
best
the
transition for
correlation.
them.
No, I was just thinking of ass and, underwear.
Well, if
Like,
you're
yeah, booties going in underwear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Well,
get you.
well,
I
if you
get
folks at home are thinking about underwear, then you may have heard of MeUndies before. They're pretty much in every podcast. But besides that, they're on this podcast, and they're literally designed for comfort and self-expression. So whether you opt for solid black or unicorns, you'll do it all as you're comfortable as a cuddly kitten. MeUndies are made from soft, sustainable fabric and are available in sizes from extra small to 4XL. MeUndies has a great offer as well for anyone listening to this show. You can get 15% off and free shipping with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. And that's by going to meundies.com/official. Every human being on the planet, for the most part, except for some small exceptions, wears underwear. And I wear MeUndies. And Charlie wears MeUndies. And Kaya wears MeUndies.
It's
And Jackson
literally
wears
all I wear.
MeUndies. We all actually do wear MeUndies. They're super comfy, and there's a huge variety of them. So you'll find exactly the ones that you want to put on your butt. And you can do that by going to meundies.com/official for 15% off your first order with free shipping and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Try them. Why not? You need underwear. I don't care if you have a bunch already. You will always need underwear. Why not get the ones you want?
Yes. And comfy ones. And did you guys know that MeUndies also protect you from sorcery? This is a headline from the Register.
Is that an actual guarantee you can make at the moment?
Yeah, are we done with the ad? Do we have to
hope so.
specify?
Because in
All right,
Congo,
so disclaimer, this was not told to us by MeUndies.
yeah,
Let's just be
But it
careful.
makes sense.
yes, disclaimer: MeUndies does not believe in sorcery. This is from the Register. Congo lynch mobs attack penis-snatching sorcerers. Police in the Democratic Republic of Congo earlier this week cuffed their own protection 13 suspected sorcerers accused of using black magic to steal or shrink men's penises. The arrest comes The arrest comes after a wave of panic swept the capital Kinshasa last week, provoked by rumors that the unwary might be relieved of their todgers and fueled by todgers. Is that a word for junk? For penis?
Yeah, it is.
I haven't
You've
heard
never
that one before.
Me neither.
Wait, you've never? It's I'm pretty sure it's British.
I've never heard Todgers.
And fueled by radio reports advising listeners to beware of fellow passengers wearing gold rings. The cops also detained 14 victims of the spam javelin lifters. Is that a word for penis, Jackson?
I've never heard that one, so that's new to me. Spam. What? Say it again.
Spam javelin. I guess not.
What the fuck does
Yeah,
that even?
I
I can't even picture that.
Yeah. Who claimed?
Spam javelin.
Well,
All right.
they claimed that sorcerers simply touch them to make their genitals shrink or disappear, apparently in an attempt to extort cash with the promise of a cure. According to
You
some
would think
folks.
that you would immediately notice if your penis was gone. Like, are
Not
they sure to-
necessarily.
Maybe the temperature's just
Well,
cold.
wait a minute. Why can't they just go to the police and drop their pants and prove it?
They have. They have. So there's been.
And the police believe them?
So they say there's been a number of attempted lynchings, and there's some police chief. I'm tempted to say it's one huge joke, but when you try to tell the victims that their penises are still there, they tell you that it's become tiny or that they've become impotent. To that I tell them, how do you know if you haven't gone home and tried it?
He has to go watch them fuck their wives.
There's only one way to settle this.
Elaine Kalala, who sells phone credits near a Kinshasa police station, confirmed to Reuters, "It's real. Just yesterday here, there was a man who was a victim. We saw. What was left was tiny."
Oh, that poor man. Wait, so how did they know he had a big dick before that?
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Has he been walking around like one of those before and after shots, just flashing people his dick, like just in case I get attacked by a sorcerer?
This would be the perfect. Yeah, this would be the perfect time if you've always just had a tiny dick, just to come out and blame someone else for your own inadequacies.
Have them lynched. Apparently, they killed 12 people over this rumor that they're sorcerers.
Good God. It's the new Salem witch trials.
Yeah, well,
I can't believe that shit still exists. That's
Now,
crazy.
would you boys take, so another part of this is probably like, attention or fame, where they're like, I'm the guy who had his dick shrunk by a wizard or whatever. Would you take national fame if it was over your tiny dick?
No way. Why? Why the fuck would I do that? Like,
Because then you'd be famous.
I don't want fame anyway.
I don't want that
right.
kind of fame.
Regardless. I don't know.
That's a good point.
Here's a guy
I feel
with
there's
the
people out there.
incredibly tiny, shrunk, almost disappeared penis. Look at him.
I'll bet you there's people out there where if you get told them they'd be guaranteed international fame by screaming they had a tiny dick and telling everyone they had a tiny dick, they'd do it.
Yeah, I'm sure there are people that would do that.
Maybe if I had a tiny dick and I was comfortable with it, then maybe.
How are you
Like
comfortable?
if you already like, yeah, I don't know.
Is that a record anyone is holding, like world's smallest penis?
Probably.
Guinness recognizes...
It's got to be an inverted.
Oh, well, apparently. Guinness recognizes man with the world's smallest penis. A Miami man, Mike Carson, has been officially recognized by Guinness World Records for having the smallest penis. According to Carson and his doctors, his fully functioning penis is only a 16th of an inch. The smallest for a fully grown adult male.
No.
How long is that?
Is there a
Wait, is
picture of it?
that's soft?
No, there's no picture in the article.
Is that soft?
Fully functioning is the key word there. How does he masturbate?
There's no way how do you even like touch a 16th of an inch?
Jesus.
With like tweezers. You're going to jerk it off with tweezers.
No,
For a
well,
long
I guess
time-
maybe.
He says I doubt he masturbates. If he doesn't, he just rubs it like a clitoris. For a long time, I was very...
Does he finger himself? Yeah.
For a long time, I was very embarrassed by my penis, but now I pretty much just go with it, said Carson. I'm 29 now, and I've had girls who have come up to me after they found out about it and said they just had to try it out. So I can't even tell you how many women I've been with because of it. Carson says that he was picked on in high school locker rooms for years because most of his classmates thought he might actually be a girl.
Oh.
For a long
how do you
time, it
try
got so
out?
bad. For a long time, the teasing got so bad that I thought I might be a girl too. Holy shit, this is some mind-bending, gender-bending
It's like the plot of a hentai.
Yeah.
He didn't get to choose this.
I went to
This was
Google to
by
visualize a
choices.
16th of an inch, and it's
Yeah.
even smaller than I thought. Holy fuck.
I think he might be talking himself up because how does a woman try out a 16th of an inch penis? What do you even do with it?
Yeah, there's nothing there. So, like, looking at a 16th of an inch on a ruler, it is almost on zero.
She wants to go try it out and he just ends up fingering her and whatever. Like, it's just a normal fingering. That's it.
Well,
There's
like-
nothing new or exciting there.
I guess at that point, you just have to scissor, right?
Yeah, you'd have to.
Would
There's
that
nothing
even work?
else.
This is unfat. So does it get bigger when he's hard? Did he say? Maybe,
No, it
maybe he's a
doesn't.
super grower and it hits like 2 inches when he's hard.
Yeah, it just fucking pops out at like 12 inches. It's enormous.
He slapped women in the chin with it at Mach 5.
You know those fucking chemical experiments
the
where
speed
like
of
a
light.
gigantic pool noodle grows out of a little petri dish? Maybe it's like those.
Yeah.
Like the little dinosaurs that you get wet and then they expand in the microwave.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a photo, but there isn't one, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of want to see it.
I couldn't find a photo. I just looked it up, which is why I ended up just looking at a
You need
16th
like
of
an
an inch.
atomic fucking, what do you call it? What do you call those things that you look through and then small things become larger?
Microscopes.
Yes, thank you. Jesus.
We talk about a lot of things on this podcast, but there's something that I need to make sure that we all talk about right now. Because if you haven't heard about Anchor, then you need to know about the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First of all, it's free. Beyond that, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many other platforms. You can make money for your podcast with no minimum listenership, and it's got everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. If you have something super special to talk about and you want people to hear it so they know it's super special, you're going to want to use Anchor. It's the best way to do it.
God, I hate every website. You just literally cannot do anything in real time anymore. Just, you get 10 fucking pop-ups. Whatever. I can't find anything. Pretty sure I just got a virus. Close that.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah. Apparently, Brooklyn has a contest every year for the smallest penis.
Really?
Yeah, there is a
Why every
smallest
year?
penis in Brooklyn contest every year.
Wow, that's got to be the worst contest ever.
Yeah, but you're a winner.
True.
Fulbright. Oh my god, no, I don't want notifications. Fulbright scholar who won smallest penis contest. I'm so happy. Are you? Really?
Finally.
That is the
Participants,
one thing I didn't expect out of his mouth.
participants in
ahead,
Brooklyn's
sorry.
smallest penis contest came out swinging Saturday, giving men who usually get the shaft a chance to flaunt their teeny weenies in their tidy whities. Rajiva Gupta, a Fulbright scholar from India, was crowned the winner of the... Ugh, these fucking puns.
God, these puns are so fucking bad.
The winner of the second annual sausage show held at Bushwick Kings County Bar. Doesn't really even say his size. Well, I guess all of this makes me feel better.
Yeah. Great pick me up.
Yeah.
I can't think of fucking topics that don't have to do with the virus.
I actually haven't thought of any topics with the virus in a while now.
Yeah, it's
Like
pretty
we've
much
gone
over.
almost a month. Yeah, we've gone like a full
Yeah.
month without anything virus related. So what?
But
That's true.
Yeah, kudos to
society's
us.
still like shut down though, so nothing's happening.
Not really. We're
It's
opening
slowly
up. Germany
starting
is
to
open up.
go back. Yeah. I don't know if it should, though. I think it's too early.
Pretty much everything here is back open up. Oh well, let's keep it rolling. No virus talk. Twitter's gonna
Okay.
allow you to not reply to tweets anymore, so that's, I guess, something that's is
what
that
is- what do you mean
interesting?
by that?
Wait,
what?
Twitter's going
Are
to allow you
is
not
it
to
mandatory to
reply.
reply to tweets you get? What are you talking about?
No, but you know how people get ratioed? Like when they have just a ridiculous take. I guess to help those people not get ratioed, when they say something like "kill all men" and
Wait, what
abort
does
males.
ratioed mean?
When you get more replies than
More-
likes,
Yeah.
and you look
Usually
ridiculous,
that's Twitter's way of showing that people dislike what you said.
yeah, that you're being a dum dum. And Twitter now made it so if you're authoring a tweet, if you're about to tweet, it gives you the option to disallow people from replying to your tweet. So you can just make
Then
a
what the
statement.
fuck is the point of Twitter? At that point, it's just a platform where people just post what they're thinking. Who cares? Isn't the entire point of
That's already
social
what it
media?
is.
Well, no, isn't the entire point of social media to be social?
Well,
What's
people
the
are
point?
still.
Here's just a
don't
collection
think
of
Twitter's
things. Here's my
social.
public diary, basically, by that point.
Well,
That's
people
stupid.
for them, it's not.
That's what Twitter is, though.
It's still not going far enough for them, though. So I saw one tweet complaining that while people can still quote tweet the tweet, they can still screenshot it and comment on it. What's the point? It's not far enough.
What do you want? A social media where you have no interaction with anyone else ever?
Yes, Andrew, that's what
Yes.
they want.
Then start a live journal. Fuck.
That's a
They
good
only
point.
want
Does that
likes.
still exist?
Oh God, that's Oh, that's pathetic.
Does LiveJournal still exist?
Delete Twitter.
I don't think it's pathetic. I think it's justice. Now, no one has to feel bad about being dumb.
Charlie, what was your live journal mood? Was it contemplative?
I don't quite remember, to be honest with you, Andrew.
Why?
What's LiveJournal?
Why
Do you
is
remember
LiveJournal
that?
Russian?
That's it
It
is.
probably got bought.
Yeah, on my page right here, just all I'm seeing is Russian articles. Fuck.
Apparently, it was always Russian.
And maybe you'll remember. I've never been able to remember this website, but in high school it was kind of big, where it was kind of like a journal, but everyone would just use it to shit on someone. So they just go there and talk some shit, and it'd be like anonymous, and they could see when you were talking shit to someone. It was like
Yik yak?
MySpace.
no, not Yik Yak. It was like a public journal where people would post some shit, and then people would talk shit about it to them on that same website.
I don't know, sounds like every website.
No, it had like a name like Apple or some shit. Well, probably not Apple. Fuck. It's been driving me crazy for years because it was huge in high school, but I don't remember at all what it was now.
I don't think I've heard of it.
Do you have any other defining features?
No, it's just that you could post like kind of like statuses, but it was mainly only used so people could talk shit to you.
Like roast you?
Yeah,
for
but not
that?
like fun roasting, just being like a general asshole, like hating you publicly to your face.
Then why would you
4chan?
post it?
People are saying
There it is.
Formspring.
Formspring. I think that's what it was.
Is that like Ask FM?
No, I don't know what Ask FM is.
Oh god, isn't AskFM that
It's-
like the curiouscat.me or whatever, where people make their own FAQs and answer questions?
Oh,
Yeah,
Formspring. Oh, yeah. That was where you would make a profile and people could just ask you questions.
That's yeah.
That's exactly what Ask FM is.
Yeah. What I never get.
Wait, so there's just a whole bunch of these sites?
I never get
I
the point
remember
of
this now.
AskFM where some absolute nobody with 20 followers on Twitter has an AskFM as if anyone like why? Who gives a fuck?
So what is Ask FM?
It's
The
high
same
school
shit
shit.
where you just
Yeah,
you make
Yeah.
a profile.
Anonymous people send you questions and then you answer the question and it shows up on your profile.
Wow, it's got over 200 million users. Holy shit.
Holy fuck! Really? That's nuts.
I've never even heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was big during high school.
It's like exclusively used by the Tumblr types who just, the exact kind of person whom you wouldn't ever really want to ask a question to, because who cares?
Yeah. To give it credit on why that is though, Tumblr has the same exact feature where if you have a account, people can like message you questions and you can answer them
Anonymously.
publicly.
Yeah, and what happened is that
Yeah.
primarily people just use it to bully themselves for victim points. You guys remember that study where they found out that teenagers were bullying themselves for attention, sending themselves death threats and such.
That sounds about right.
That's adorable. I remember back in my day when you actually would get bullied.
Yeah. Does
Actually,
anyone
on
even get
the-
bullied anymore?
You guys remember when bullying meant like something physical, like getting your ass kicked and not a mean tweet? Remember those days? It's kind of quaint now.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had your ass kicked, like in terms of bullying, like actually been physically bullied?
No.
Once or twice, not badly. Not as bad as some other people.
Were you the one physically bullying?
No,
Kaya?
I've never physically
Did you
hurt.
Have you ever?
Nah.
Okay.
I've been mean,
Were
verbally.
Kaya, were you a bully in school?
No, not physically. I'm sure I was a little shithead to some people, but it's evened out, I think. I was never like the give me your lunch money kind of guy. But
I can totally imagine you
still
doing
though-
that too.
I could imagine you like that.
Yeah.
that is though the era where I grew up, where that is what we meant by bullying. It literally meant, three guys corner another kid in the bathroom and they beat the shit out of him. They make him drink toilet water or something. Not
Yeah, but
I've
getting your
never
ass-
seen any of that.
Getting your ass
Yeah.
kicked doesn't hurt as much as mean words on Twitter. Bullying
Yeah.
is so much more brutal now.
I've never seen any of that, like actual physical bullying.
Yeah.
Maybe a kid gets shoved once in a while. But
I only ever saw it in cartoons and shit growing up.
Yeah.
I never actually saw that at
like
any school I went
swirlies
to.
and wet willies and stuff. I never actually saw people doing that.
I'm sure it happens. I mean, if you go on, there's certain subreddits and there's certain websites where you see these videos where kids record each other fighting in the bathroom, bullying each other and shit. And then every once in a while, there's the kind of video where we all cheer because the kid finally stands up to his bully and turns out he's stronger than his bully and kicks the bully's ass. Those kind of, justice porn, fuck yeah. That kind of stuff. I mean, so it definitely does still happen, but that is bullying. Let's focus on that, not the shit where some bitch says something stupid on Twitter and then all of a sudden her next tweet is, oh my God, muting my replies, this harassment. I'm getting death threats. Sure you are.
I remember a video over here in Queensland when I was in high school of like a fat kid was getting bullied.
Yep, I was just
turned
around.
You guys know this one where he actually picks up the bully and fucking body slams.
It's kind of sad.
I was going to bring that up because my favorite videos in that category are when it's a clear mismatch. And it's like, what are you doing? Don't pick on the guy 3 times your size. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Poke the sleeping bear. Jesus.
So that guy though, Jackson, the kid that slammed that bully, the bully and his parents actually spun the narrative to the point where the guy that stood up for himself was framed as the bad guy in media.
That's what I hate the most is, so that kid that does that, right? For the first time in his life, he finally fights back, which is healthy, which is a good thing to do. Not just, physically, he's not going to get bullied, but also for his confidence. That's like part of the healing process to know that you're not going to be the victim all the time. But then every time the school acts as if the two are equally wrong. Like when you say he started
it's that zero tolerance bullshit.
Yeah, in America, we have zero tolerance, and that's what it does.
It's so fucking dumb.
I hate how the sentence "he started it" has been stigmatized so much, even though it is a good excuse. Why is that not a good excuse? He attacked me. He started it. I was right in defending myself.
Because teachers
you want to know the
the
saddest part, Kaya? You want to know the saddest part? There's absolutely no concept of self-defense in schools.
Yeah, so zero tolerance.
Yeah, that's
so. If I'm
part.
a student and a bully comes up to me and starts punching the shit out of me, just like hitting me in the fucking face, I have to just flat out like protect myself. If I fight back or try to get him off me or any of that, I'm accused of fighting and I also get suspended.
Even if you just protect yourself, still being like in that fight situation is probably enough to get you in trouble. So they could just walk up to you and fucking start beating you up, and a teacher will see it and classify that as a fight. Yeah. And then you both get like, detention or whatever.
And also the fucking teachers also can't like act like human beings. My mom, I don't know if I mentioned on the show, she was a school teacher for like 20 years in different grades in high school and elementary and all that shit. She had a colleague who was teaching, I think, a 7th grade class. And one of the kids was super, super disruptive. And he was like, calling school security, like, get him out of my class. He's being an asshole.
Did your mom body slam him?
Well, no, one of the she fucking broke his
pile
neck.
Drivers.
But one of the kids, so he was being a shit, and like the teacher called security, like, get him out of my class. He's being disruptive, just being an asshole. And he walked up and he started fucking punching the teacher, just flat out trying to like kick his ass and like slapping him in the face and all this shit. So the teacher, in a reaction to defend himself, pushed him away a little bit. Like, get the fuck off me. Like he was slapping him in the face, knocked his glasses off and shit. The teacher got fired. Just immediately that day was fired just for trying to get the kid off of him.
Yeah, that's just
because you're not allowed to touch a kid in any way.
That sounds like a standard procedure.
It's like
these days.
7th, 8th grade kid isn't exactly like a small child.
No, there's a lot of videos like that, man. It's infuriating. A fucking whatever. Any boy who's like older than 14, he's gonna kick the shit out of his 60-year-old teacher 9 times out of 10, unless that teacher is like a retired Navy SEAL or some shit. Like an old lady, a 70-year-old teacher. Yeah, she's gonna get her ass kicked, but if she so much as puts her hands up, it's all of a sudden it's her fault and she gets suspended. And the kid is the victim, just like Charlie said, that fucking piece of shit in Queensland, wherever Jackson said it was. Yeah, he was on TV with his dad, and you could tell that they were the, what do you call them, Jackson? The bogans? The hooligans? Whatever the hell?
Bogans.
Yeah, like, they had half their teeth missing. You can smell the alcohol through the screen, but somehow their kid was the victim. Even though he initiated and he just got his comeuppance.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's extremely sad. They
Whatever,
just don't
man,
case
just-
by case basis it. They just want to apply blanket rules so they don't have to like actually try. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, so that exactly.
All those kids out there being bullied in school and don't have like an option for recourse or anything.
Literally, just watch
Fucking
the
dumb.
video.
Like
Fuck me. I mean,
they try the teachers and shit just try to like they demand that you come to them like immediately to report bullying, but then nothing is done about it.
Yeah.
Ever. Like,
That's
it's
the
just
other fucking thing that's hilarious.
ineffective.
Like it's apparently a zero tolerance policy where it's like, oh, I saw you push him away, you're getting suspended. But when it comes to like the words and the mental stuff, they don't do jack shit. Like, excuse me, teacher, Ricky over there, he was really making fun of me and he was saying stuff about my family and how he was going to hurt me and all this stuff. And the teacher's like, I don't give a shit. Fucking
Come
who
back when your
cares?
fucking
Leave me
teeth is-
alone.
knocked
Yeah.
down and shit.
Yeah, they
And
don't
yet-
do anything. They don't do preventative measures at all. They just wait till something happens and then they go, all right, everyone's in trouble. Like, fuck it. God,
and then
it's upsetting.
yeah, that really is that mentality, isn't it? Because